Obviously, way better of a player than I was then, but it helped me develop in ways that I can never imagine. It was great.
It looks as if it might be even more important to players in the near future because with the way the NIL works, not every program recruits young. And now when you go to junior college, it looks like it's going to be passed where those years will not count against you when you go to the FBS level. So do you feel like more players will decide to go to the junior college level?
I think, honestly, they will. I mean, it's a great opportunity to have, if you're not getting the playing time or, you're not in the place that you like. I mean, I think it's a great route. I mean, I would love a route. I mean, I would love to have my years back and get a few extra. I love playing college football.
Well, that might happen, so stick around. Delaware tonight, a winning program. They've been terrific at the FCS level. They stepped up, and they were 9-2 a year ago, and they're good again this year. Mm-hmm. What are you anticipating? What kind of defense are they going to throw at you? What kind of player does Delaware have?
They're a great football team. Week in, week out, we play great football teams. It comes down to just us being us playing ourselves, and if we can come out, start fast, and play our game, I think it'll be great for us.
Been to Delaware before?
Never. Never.
One of the good things about athletics, not only for players, but for administrators and broadcasters, sometimes we go to places we have never been before. Right. Do you enjoy that?
I do enjoy that. I got on my first plane last year at Mississippi State, and the first time ever in my life, so that was interesting. But I'm enjoying traveling. I don't like plane rides as much, but I do like the places that we go. It's pretty fun.
Right tackle Karsten Upchurch making his third consecutive start this season at right tackle. When you think of Bowling Green, what's the thing that you've liked the most, and what was one of the reasons why, maybe the biggest reason why, you decided to come here when you went into the transfer portal?
I'd say family. Ever since I came here on my visit and everything, the coaches, the players, man, this offensive line has been the closest group that I've been around since I've been in college, and the coaches have been just absolutely great. I think about all these coaches as family, and it's been wonderful since I've been here.
Big challenge tonight, tough test. Good luck tonight. The rest of the way, keep up the great work.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
That's right tackle Karsten Upchurch. More to follow after this on the Hilltopper Sports Network from Learfield and the Varsity app.
Kentucky is a place where business is fast, but the pace of life is just right. By working together, we've moved forward towards a brighter future. Now, we're looking at a new Kentucky, where good jobs and a good life are possible for everyone. Y'all interested? We don't blame you. See why our new Kentucky home is the best place to do business and live a good life at newkentuckyhome.ky.gov.
Gerald Printing is your local full-service sign shop. From custom design to installation, we make ordering signage quick and easy. From banners and yard signs to indoor and outdoor graphics for windows, walls, floors, or vehicles, you can trust Gerald Printing to deliver the very best. Check us out at geraldprinting.com. Gerald Printing is a proud sponsor of WKU Athletics. Go Tops!
30, 20, 10, 5, hey! That is a Hilltopper touchdown.
This is WKU Football on the Hilltoppers Sports Network from Learfield.
Goods taste like cardboard? Not anymore. Awaken Bakery in downtown Bowling Green is the gluten-free bakery you've been waiting for, filled with a yummy, healthy, 100% gluten-free goodness. We have everything from sweet treats, sandwiches, coffee, and more, all totally gluten-free and absolutely delicious. WKU students, you can use your Flex Meal Plan dollars with your Student Grubhub account. Come visit us at 300 East Main Avenue in downtown Bowling Green for a warm welcome and something fresh. Awaken Bakery, gluten-free, has never tasted this good.
Hey Hilltoppers fans, the Mint Gaming Hall is a proud partner of your Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. For good times and big wins, the Tops and the Mint Gaming Hall deliver both. Now with 2 locations, Scottsville Road near the mall and in Franklin at Kentucky Downs. The Mint Gaming Hall is your spot for great food, cold drinks, and big jackpots. Check out Top Golf Swing Suite for games, golf, food, and fun at the Mint Gaming Hall Bowling Green. Check out themintgaming.com for all the details. Get your big hit today.
When it just got closer.
At 4-1, the Hilltoppers trying to earn that 5th win with a victory tonight. The last time a Hilltopper football team started 5-1 was the special team of 2015. That team started off 6-1 and was a top 25 ranked team at the end of the season. Terry now joining us as we look at Delaware. We're here at Delaware Stadium on the field that is named after a great coach from years gone by. More about him in a little bit. But first of all, let's talk about this football program. Terry, offensively, their week one quarterback is not their quarterback, but the one who replaced him, Ncaaf, has started games in the past. Last year he started 5 games and played in 9. He's passed it really well. He's number 2 in the conference in passing behind Maverick McIver of WKU. But he can also run. He's rushed for 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, that makes him really dangerous, the ability to run. And I think that, too. So if he's accurate with the pass, it's going to be hard to contain him. And against our defense, we're going to have to really spy him because when he's in space, he can make people miss and get a lot of yards after the catch. He gets a lot of yak after the catch.
They also have a running back by the name of Joe Silver. Silver's averaging 7.2 yards a carry. He is 3rd in the conference in rushing yards at 326, but that yards per carry sort of jumps out at you.
Yeah, I know his last name is Silver. The way he runs, he's like he's running for gold. He has a lot of speed out there. He's got that track speed or that top-end speed. We cannot let him get going. If you can kind of corral him at the line of scrimmage, you're okay, but if he gets outside, it's hard to stop him.
The transfer portal has been kind to Delaware at the wide receiver positions. Kyrie DePlacy, 20 catches, 15 yards per catch, coming in from Coastal Carolina. He was there for 5 years. This is his first year here. Had 161 yards in the game against Connecticut this year. Jake Fall, transfer from Michigan. He's also a very good kick returner and speedy on the outside. They've got some outside threats. They can run and throw. It's a balanced offense.
Yeah, it's definitely balanced, but DePlacy is the guy, the kid that we got to keep our eyes on because he's electric. He also returned a punt return or something like
68
that.
yards 68 for TD.
So he is really, when he gets the ball in his hands, I think we're going to have to put a spy on him because one-on-one is difficult just to guard him.
What are they like up front in the offensive line?
The offensive line, they're physical, but they're more flexible. They're kind of more wider splits. They're not going to pound you, but they're going to get their hands on you. And they're really good at getting to blocks and then blocking together and passing on blocks.
Kicking-wise, on paper, appears to be a big advantage for the Hilltoppers. Their place kicker, Nate Reed's only made 2 out of 5 kicks this year. Last year, he missed 4 extra points. That's a high number in college football these days. And Brendan Locke is their punter, only averaging 38 yards a kick. On paper, appears to be a big advantage for the Hilltoppers.
Yeah, definitely a big advantage. But you know how that works. When they got a whole bye week. They're telling the kickers, you got to catch up to these other guys. So the competition, they're on scholarship too. So they're looking to set their place against a team that have so many dynamic kickers like we do.
Ryan Carty, who played here, 4th year as a head coach. Tyson Helton's very high on Carty. His record as Delaware's head coach in 4 years, 29-12. And you continually hear about this team is they're well coached, they're disciplined, and they just don't make mistakes.
Yeah, exactly. We were the same way. But when your emotions are high, I think they're going to make a few tonight because it's the first time that they're playing in a conference, and there's a lot of pressure on them now. And this is the first time on national TV
since 2015.
So things kind of change right now. So we're going to see what's really going to happen tonight.
It's a Blue Hens' first home game in Conference USA. They won their first Conference USA road game a couple of weeks ago against FIU. The Blue Hens, why? Well, it's a historical association with the Revolutionary War. Back in the day, Delaware had what is known as the 1st Regiment in the Revolutionary War. They were called the Blue Hens Chickens. And to honor that Revolutionary War regiment in the first state, Delaware's the first state in the United States, University of Delaware adopted the Blue Hens. Very unique. We will come back and hear from Tyson Helton next on the pregame show as the Tops in Delaware are about ready to go at it here in Newark on the Hilltopper Sports Network from Learfield and the Varsity app.
Thinking about digging, planting a tree, or putting up a fence? Hold that shovel. Before you break ground, head to Kentucky811.org or call 811. It's quick, it's free, and yep, it's the law. Submit your request online or call before you dig. Member utility pros will mark where the underground lines are. Don't risk the injury, service outages, penalties, or costly repairs. Safety is in your hands. 811 before you dig. Sponsored by the Kentucky Public Service Commission.
Severe weather can happen at any moment. WNKY News 40 Weather is here to prepare you before the storm hits. On air, online, and on your phone, News 40 will keep you prepared and weather aware. News 40 Weather, keeping you safe.
It's your weather in the palm of your hand. Download the WNKY News 40 Weather app for local weather alerts, in-depth forecasts, and live radar. Now available for your Apple and Android devices.
Driven by Greenwood Ford Lincoln Mobile Service.
Banks over a runner. Banks over 2. That is a Hilltopper touchdown.
This is WKU Football on the Hilltoppers Sports Network from Learfield.
The time is now. WKU Football, WKU Volleyball.
Catch the fever of fall at Roosters, a fun casual joint for all of Hilltopper Nation. See the Tops and your other favorite teams in action on Roosters' countless TVs, inside or on Roosters' covered patio. Score with a menu full of burgers, subs, salads, your favorite brew. And of course, Roosters' award-winning chicken wings. Catch the fever of fall at Roosters, a fun casual joint on Three Springs Road in Bowling Green.
State Farm, Kathy here.
Hey, it's Mike. My team just pulled off the biggest upset ever.
Nice, Mike.
And some fans are getting crazy. They even flipped over a car.
Whoa.
Turns out it's my car, though.
Oh.
But I don't want to be upset right now. I want to know State Farm's going to take care of this, right?
We got you covered, Mike.
Yes! Woo!
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
Call State Farm agent Ginger Cleary at 270-782-7276 today.
WKU in Delaware here tonight as the Hilltoppers take on a team that, man, you look at their record at home, they just have not lost many times over the years. 14 times they've had an undefeated season at home, including last year where they coached Tyson Helton. Big challenge tonight, a good team in Delaware that's off to a 3-1 start.
Yeah, really good offensive football team. They got good quarterback, good offensive line. The running back's good. Got good ball catchers and receiving core. High-powered offense. Defensively, good solid offense. They play a good defensive scheme that matches us offensively. For us, this game is about can we limit them in the run game, their run game, and keep them in a lower scoring game than what they're used to. Then offensively, we definitely got to go outscore them. They're a good offense. They're going to make some points out there, and we got to go out there and match them.
When the news was announced that Delaware was going to come into Conference USA, what was your first thought regarding the football program?
I always had tremendous respect for them. You look at them over the years and their history, they're a winning program. They're a championship program. I knew they would come in right away and be a competitor. They're no different than, Jacksonville State was competing right away, or a James Madison coming into, FCS Division I and being a premier program. They're going to be one of the programs that you hear a lot about. And so I have tremendous respect for them, as do our football team. At the end of the day, though, I think it's two good football teams playing. We got a great opportunity on national television to go win a great game.
You've been so good in the second half lately. Fourth quarter, you've been dominant. What plays into that great play, heads and shoulders above your opponent, at least in recent weeks late in the game?
Well, I think, you talk about run to win in the fourth quarter, and we've been able to run the football in the fourth quarter. Defenses get wore down by the end of the game, and we've been able to hand it to our big running back, Lavelle, and he's carried us, and that's great to see. And that's what good football teams do. They win the fourth quarter, and that's why everybody sticks their hands up in the fourth quarter and 4 in the air, because for that exact reason. We talk about get to the last 5 minutes of the game and go win it. We've been able to do that the past couple of weeks, and I suspect this will be another week that we'll have to go do it again.
You're the son of a legendary offensive line coach, so when you gave the offensive line the game ball after the win at Missouri State, what was your dad's comment?
Well, he's kind of like me, he was kind of I don't know if they deserve it or not, but they're an honorable bunch, so I'm glad you did it. In my 7 years as a head coach, I don't think I've given them the game ball. Offensive linemen, they don't get a lot of pats on the backs. They don't get a lot of that of boys, and that's just the nature of the beast when you play offensive line. But for the past couple of weeks, they have done a very good job and created some holes for our running backs, gave good protection to Maverick, and I felt like it was about time. They're just as deserving as anybody else to get a game football.
And throughout the conference, Marshall Jackson was voted as the offensive lineman of the week.
Yeah, Marshall's kind of been our rock. He's been the guy that is the voice for our offense. Veteran guy, been with us several years, made a lot of himself, was a walk-on tight end here. And I remember Marshall Jackson coming in, he was 238-pound walk-on tight end, and now he's 305, 310 pounds. It looks like a Greek god out there. But he's definitely our veteran guy, and he's playing good football right now.
Hey, Coach Tyson Helton, you talked earlier in the week about their unique style of defense, the system they play. Not everyone runs it.
Yeah, they're a 3-down front defense, and they play 3 high safeties, and really it's to limit you in the passing game. They want to take your passing game away. You got to be able to run the football. That middle safety that plays back there in the 3 high safety look, he's a free hitter, though. So he's a guy that's hard to block. He can run down and tackle you in the run game, and he's deep enough to get back and take the middle of the field away in the passing game. So we got to do some things to get them off their game defensively. They're a nice, solid defense that's been playing good football. We got to play our best ball offensively, though. This is a good offense we're about to play. We got to go match them in points.
It's a team that has a lot of returners. In fact, you're the most experienced team in the league in regards to players returning from their team a year ago. And they had a quarterback go down early in game 1. That hasn't stopped them whatsoever.
No, I tell you, the guy that's playing for him now is very confident. He's a good football player, man. Has a lot of swagger. He throws the ball well, gets it out with good timing. They can run him. They do a lot of good things offensively with him. He has full command of that offense. He's playing really good football.
His name is Nick Minachucci, and he's completing 65% of his passes and also can beat you with his legs.
Yeah, he's a guy that, like I said, they'll run him. He wants to run it. He doesn't run it all the time, but he runs with a tenacity about him. He gets his pads down. He'll run it between the tackles. He scrambles well. Again, he can hurt you in the passing game. Accurate ball thrower.
Matchup tonight of the 2 highest scoring teams in the conference. Tops averaging 35, Delaware at 31. So those out there, I guess you bet the over, right?
Well, we'll see. The biggest thing for the Tops is come away with the most points, I don't know. These are 2 good football teams playing. It's national television. I know everybody will be excited. These are the games you look forward to this time of the year. And so it should make for a good football game tonight.
I know the Tops certainly have some edges over Delaware in regards to some of the statistics, but the one thing lately they have not been doing is committing penalties. They are committing 39 yards less a game in penalties for the year than the Tops have.
Yeah, we've talked about that a ton. And our team, I said, one of the keys to the game will be who has the fewest penalties. Delaware's the least penalized team in the conference right now. We're not doing as well, and historically we've been a very good disciplined football team that doesn't get a lot of penalties. Past couple of weeks we've had some penalties that I felt like hurt us. If you're going to win this football game, we have got to limit those penalties and be smart.
You told me earlier you've never been to Delaware before, so when you go to a place, do you have a kinder thought about it as a whole when your football team wins and when it loses?
Well, I just want to win. It's all just about winning. And when you play on a Friday night, it's a little tougher because you're in the hotel all day. There's not a lot going on. There's not really any football games to watch. So you focus more, on just the game, and you play the game in your head over and over and over and over. That could be good and that could be bad, to be honest with you. But like you said, never been to Delaware. Here they got a really good stadium, a good place to play, so looking forward to it.
All right, Tyson, good luck tonight.
Thank you very much.
That's head coach Tyson Helton. His keys to a game brought to you by Leachman Auto at Leachman Buick GMC. Discover quality, drive confident. One note before we depart. This past week, a week ago Saturday, was the announcement of the naming of the indoor facility after a great Hilltopper from days gone by.
Yes, and I tell you what, the new indoor facility with Tim Ford's name on it, Tim and Sarah Ford, what a great contribution that they have made to our program. They're dear friends. They're great people. Love them to death, and so it's an honor to have their name on that new facility, and we'll be very proud of it.
All right, Tops and Delaware here in just a few minutes. This is the Hilltopper Sports Network from Learfield and the Varsity app.
All across America, you'll find Valero at your go-to gas station, volunteering with local charities and fueling communities 365 days a year, so you can always get where you need to be, right now. All across America, you'll find Valero at your go-to gas station, volunteering with local charities and fueling communities 365 days a year, so you can always get where you need to be, right now.
Pass to the outside is picked off. Holy moly!
This is WKU Football on the Hilltoppers Sports Network from Learfield.
For everything you need to keep your home and property in great shape, stop by Wright Implement this week. We have chainsaws, blowers, and line trimmers from Steel, long-lasting quality mowers, gators, small tractors, and generators from John Deere, Honda mowers and generators, and so much more for your home and property. Check out the latest John Deere clothing and toys for the kids. Online at wrightimp.com. With 15 locations throughout Kentucky and southern Indiana, we are the home place. Wright Implement.
Randy, Terry, and Jared, minutes away from the kickoff before we get started here tonight at Delaware Stadium. Let's step out for station identification. This is WKU Football from the Hilltopper Sports Network and the Varsity app. Jared Holland just watched the coin flip. The Hilltopper captains tonight. DeMarco Williams, their nickelback. Kicker, John Cannon, and offensive guard, Lawrence Seymour. Jared?
Right, it's a beautiful night. It's a four-sided stadium here, and it is filling up very quickly. It looks like it is going to be a very full crowd out here for Delaware tonight. Delaware won the toss. They have elected to receive, so this WKU defense will be kicking off and will be on the field first on defense. Back to you guys.
Delaware averaging 31 a game. They rush it for 152, and they pass it for 270 yards a contest. Beautiful weather as the Tops and Delaware go at it here tonight. Must be a big night, Terry, because the commissioner's in the house, Judy McLeod.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people here. There's a lot of blue everywhere. There's a lot of excitement. First time in a long time on national TV, and you're in Conference USA, so there's a lot of people. This crowd is coming, and people are still coming out. This is going to be a very interesting night.
It is Delaware's first ever Conference USA home game. Jack Cassidy will be the kickoff specialist for the Hilltoppers, and going into the end zone to return it is Kyrie Duplessis, who returned a punt for a touchdown in their win against FIU from 68 yards away. As we mentioned in a pregame show, and if you're not with us and don't really know much about Delaware football, they've adopted the uniform scheme of the Michigan Wolverines. They have the iconic winged helmet. It was started by Fritz Chrysler back in 1938 at Michigan. One of his assistants and former players, David Nelson, took a head coaching job here at Delaware. I assume he got Coach Chrysler's permission to bring the winged helmet to Delaware, and they've been wearing it since 1951. Cassidy to start the game, puts his foot into the ball, and it is in the end zone for a touchback. This is field turf. Delaware's colors, blue and gold, or blue and yellow. It's a blue end zone with Delaware in yellow in one end zone and blue hens in the other end zone. Now the Tops starting on defense tonight. Have Harper Holloman at one end, Jaden Gray at the other, Jaden Hardy, Machiavelli Malatume Mao is at one tackle, and we'll see if Jalen Wester in as a starting linebacker here. He was questionable to see if he would go today. Short pass over the middle is knocked away by the Hilltopper defensive back. Good play there by Nazir Ward to bat that pass away. And as the game starts, the Hilltoppers have Miller Malone at one linebacker, and that is Jalen Wester at the other.
Yeah, they want to have a little speed, more speed out there when you're dealing with this type of offense.
2nd and 10, an all-out blitz. There's a flip away from the blitz. He runs to the 25, to the 28, to the 29, maybe the 30. A 5-yard pickup on 2nd down and 10 as they flipped it to Silver, the running back. He's averaging 7 yards a carry, and he was crashed out of bounds by the aforementioned outside linebacker, Jalen Wester. It'll be 3rd down and 5 now for Delaware.
Yeah, he was running really hard on that, man, making plays, man. Jalen can come. He's like shot out of a cannon on that, making plays.
In the gun is Nick Menacucci, and he's back to pass. Right-handed quarterback looking left, throwing short. It's on the money. Tackle's broken. 35-40, 45-50, 45-40, and down to the Hilltopper 37-yard line. Jake Fall made the catch. He was able to squirm away from the Hilltopper tackler, DeMarco Williams, and he takes it from the Delaware 30 to the Western Kentucky University 37-yard line, and that is a 33-yard pass play to Thal, 1st and 10, Blue Hens.
Yeah, he stayed in the pocket on that. Great stay in the pocket. There was a lot of pressure on Menacucci, but he sat there and waited to his receiver to get open. And good yardage after the catch on that one.
Empty backfield for Menacucci. Swings it left side.
Double
it's going to be a
pass.
double pass. He's hit as he throws it back across the field. It's a pop fly, and it goes over the head of the Hilltopper defensive back over here on the far sideline. He just threw it up for grabs, and Javen Mack was the only player in the neighborhood as he tried to make a leaping catch at the Michigan bench at the 30. The pass went all the way from one side of the field to the other.
Yeah, I mean, that was a bad mistake there. If Mack would have kept his feet, he could have got that possibly. Or a little taller, he would have made a jump to get that ball.
2nd and 10, Delaware at the WKU 37-yard line. This game is just underway.
And this what you have to do is bring pressure on these guys.
Fires it down the left sideline, and it's a ball knocked away by DeMarco Williams. Holy moly. DeMarco reached in two-handed and stripped the ball away from the Delaware wide receiver. That was Sean Wilson trying to catch that pass. DeMarco just missed that tackle, made up for with a great play there.
Yeah, I like that coming back and bouncing back on that because that was an excellent play because he had the ball in his hand the entire time. But I like that's when you practice the entire time. The ball is never caught, never secured, and you got to constantly attack the football. But I'm liking what WKU's doing. They're bringing a lot of pressure, not letting them get comfortable.
Menacucci rolling left, throws to a wide-open receiver to 35, down to the 28, and has a first down. He rolled left, and he found a wide-open receiver. Strong safety Jalen Lewis made the stop, but not before Delaware takes it down to the 26 on 3rd down and 10. Delaware picks up 11 and their second first down of the game's opening drive.
Yeah, that was all Menacucci on that one, though. He was under pressure, but he used his feet, and he saw open. Man, it's kind of difficult to guard somebody when you're scrambling.
65% completion rate for Menacucci. He fires it short, and it's a good open field tackle that time by Wester at the 25-yard line. That's only a 2-yard gain as he hit Byron Ellison, who is the second running back for Delaware.
Yeah, I'm loving what he's doing now. He's playing like he got a weapon. You know, he's almost like Smith and Wester tonight. He is laying the hammer on everybody tonight.
Wester knocked out Missouri State starting quarterback late in the first half last week and also was not able to return himself. Here comes a corner blitz. They run away from the corner blitz, and Sneed set the edge on the outside from his defensive end spot, and it's only a gain of a couple. At the bottom of the pile was the defensive end Holloman, but Sneed set that edge. He would not let Ellison get to the outside. 1-yard gain for Ellison, and Delaware's faced with a 3rd and 7 at the Western Kentucky University 23-yard line. We are now at the 12-minute mark of the first quarter, 3 minutes gone by, and Delaware has made a couple of first downs. They converted a 3rd and 10. Now they're at a 3rd and 7 at the Western Kentucky University 24-yard line. Over the ball, Fenton Brose. Bring it tight end off the right tackle. They're going to throw it back to that tight end at the 19. He ran over a Hilltopper and takes it down to the 15-yard line. He just absolutely ran right over Ali, and the tight end takes it down to the Western Kentucky University 15-yard line. That was Connor Whittoff with the catch.
Whittoff won that one. Ali lost that fight on that one. I mean, that big boy, that tight end was very physical, and they isolated him on a safety, and that makes it difficult.
Blue Hens needed 7. They picked up 8. They needed 10 earlier in 3rd down. They picked up 11. 1st and 10 to the 15. Silver up the middle, down inside the 10 to the 9. Fletcher was in the neighborhood, a defensive tackle to slow him down. Wester got a hand on him as well. Big 3rd down conversions for the Blue Hens in this opening drive. That's a 6-yard gain for Silver. It is 2nd and 4 for Delaware at the Western Kentucky University 10-yard line. The Hilltoppers, one of the nation's very best defenses inside the red zone this year. Opponents have gone inside the 20 16 times and managed to score only 6 touchdowns. Here is a run to the right, and it's only going to be a gain of a yard. Fletcher, who played more last year than any game this season, that's going to earn him some playing time. Fletcher's able to get in there and make a stop. Jakeem Fletcher, 6'1", 312-pound senior. It's at the 9. It is 3rd and 3 for Delaware.
Yeah, Jakeem Fletcher on that one. He set that edge and very strong and stout at the top. When you got a DN that can do that, that can make a difference in your entire defense.
Man-on-man coverage out on the left side, double tights on the right. They fake a reverse, and they're going to run the quarterback to the right. Gets down to the 4-yard line for the first down. DeMarco Williams and Wester stopped him, but he picks up 5 on 3rd and 3. Delaware 3 for 3 on third down conversions in the opening drive.
Yeah, that was a little dangerous on that one. That was a little trickeration. They ran a sweep to the quarterback on that time. That was very interesting to see that.
An impressive drive for Delaware, especially with their third down conversions. 3 for 3. And now it is 1st and goal at the Hilltopper 4-yard line. The opening drive of this football game. It will be the 13th play. He looks left. He fires left. Great coverage by Ward. And Ward knocks it away. Nazir Ward. Great play.
Yeah, Nazir Ward is playing that's a great play, great defense. And what's great about that, he turned to the football instead of just looking around. He went to go compete for that football just like the receiver did.
Competing with Sean Wilson. Speaking of defensive back play, how about Upton Stout, former Hilltopper, now with the San Francisco 49ers in his rookie year. He had an 8-tackle game last night against the Rams.
Yeah, he's very physical. I mean, he did that here at WKU, and I know he's going to have a consistent career with San Francisco.
Full house backfield. Both running backs during the game off each shoulder of the quarterback. It's a quarterback run to the right side. He got a good block, but he's undercut at around the 2-yard line by Jalen Wester. Now pushing and shoving in the Delaware sideline. Ali getting up, pushing and shoving with one of the Delaware running backs. 3rd and goal at the 2.
Yeah, Ali's got to be very careful on that because he was out of bounds. I mean, you don't want to be the last person to react. The referees kind of kept that handkerchief and that flag in their pocket because that could have been an easy penalty.
Terry Delaware's bringing in 3 tight ends, and the Hilltoppers counter with 4 new defensive players. 3rd and goal for Delaware at the Western Kentucky University 2-yard line in the game's opening drive. They will shift 3 tight ends from the left side of the alignment to the right side. And they'll run the quarterback the other way. He can walk in and score. Touchdown. What they did is they put everyone on the right side, and Minakuchi ran it to the left, and there was nobody there.
Exactly. They just did a read option with 3 big boys, 3 big tight ends, and that was 13 personnel.
But what they did is they ran away from the power.
Yes, they ran exactly away from it. And the thing is that drive took 8 minutes. I mean, how long was that drive?
6 minutes.
6 minutes.
Seconds.
Wow, that's a lot of time.
Converting on 4 third-down plays. So Delaware now in front, 6-0. 8 minutes and 36 seconds left to go in this opening quarter. An impressive drive as Nate Reed comes in for the extra point. He fires it up. It's through the uprights and good. And Delaware out early, 7-0. These are the 2 highest-scoring teams in Conference USA. Back to hear from Jared Hoven. This is the Hilltopper Sports Network from Learfield and the Varsity app.
This week's Houchins Charity Champion is the Fant Foundation. The Fant Foundation was founded in 2021 by George and Chastity Fant. Their goal is to strengthen and uplift today's youth by showing kindness and support through every action in the communities they are a part of. They strive to continue the legacy of the Dream Big Camp and generate more community support through their events. Houchins Industries and WKU are proud to recognize the Fant Foundation as a charity champion. Learn more at fantfoundation.org.
30, 20, 10, 5, hey! That is a Hilltopper touchdown.
This is WKU Football on the Hilltoppers Sports Network from Learfield.
WKU is home for big dreamers, for those who shape the future, who set their sights high, accept challenges, fuel their passions, for those with a desire to create a better tomorrow. You don't come here to prepare for one thing. You come here to prepare for everything. You belong on this hill, where we engage, learn, grow, and celebrate together. Climb with us at Western Kentucky University.
Whether you are traveling for work or leisure, Three Springs Hospitality and our hotels would love to be your home away from home. Each hotel is unique and offers a variety of different amenities to all types of travelers. Parking and Wi-Fi are always free. Home 2 Suites by Hilton and Holiday Inn Express and IHG Hotel also offer free breakfast. Our Candlewood Suites even feature fully equipped kitchenettes in all guest rooms. The best part is that WKU's campus is 10 minutes away from any of our hotels. So be sure to book your travel in the fan zone under the Travel Center on the WKU Athletic website.
Hilltopper, I should say the touchdown run by Minakuchi from 2 yards away, capping off an impressive opening game drive. 15 plays and 75 yards in 6 minutes and 29 seconds. Head coach Ryan Carty has to be absolutely giddy on the sideline with the way the Blue Hens, Jared, converted on 4 third-down plays in that drive.
Randy, there's no doubt about it. That was a very nice scripted series there. They had a lot of different plays and mixed it up. Kept the Hilltopper defense really off balance there, wasn't really able to adjust. And so looking forward to see what this Hilltopper defense does the next time they're on the field, because I felt like that script really was very, very nicely done for that first series. Also like to let you know to visit your local Ace Hardware for all the best brands in grilling like Big Green Egg, Traeger, and Weber. And get a free delivery assembly on your grill purchase of $3.99 and up.
A returnable kickoff and a Moeller Rattler hit on DeMarco Williams at the 17-yard line. Williams got wiped out.
Oh, man, that was a big hit by the Blue Hen. I mean, that was a ridiculous hit there. I mean, I'm glad he stood up on that one and kept that football, because there was no chance that he was going to get up from that hit.
No, Mack is out. He has a leg injury, so he will not be returning kicks. And that's a blow, because No Mack's been one of the Hilltoppers' better, not only wide receivers, but kick returners. 1st and 10 from the 17. Mick Ivor hands it off. Here's a run to the left side. 20, 25, 26, 27-yard line, a runoff tackle to Marvis Parrish, running behind left guard Lawrence Seymour, who's one of the Hilltopper captains tonight, as well as left tackle Marshall Jackson, last week's Conference USA Offensive Lineman of the Year, and that is a 9-yard pickup for Parrish on 1st and 10.
Yeah, I'm like what they're doing. They're spread this defense out. Then you got one-on-one out in space.
Screen to Katie on the right side, and Delaware fought over the block and blew that one up. The linebacker got over there, knocked him down for a loss. That's Emerge Malamba, who's 6'2" and 215. The pass to Hutchinson lost a yard, so the Hilltoppers have it 3rd and 2 in their opening drive, down 7-0.
Yeah, that's when you have those small linebackers, they can move very fast in space, because you get them small so they can cover in space too.
3rd and 2. Caleb Nita over the ball. Lawrence Seymour left guard. Quincy Jenkins right guard. Carson Upchurch right tackle. Marshall Jackson left tackle. Press coverage on the right side. Man-on-man coverage. 3rd and 2. Maverick looking, firing it short. Oh, he knifed it in on a pass right to the 32-yard line for a first down to K.D. Hutchinson. Somehow he got it in and around the linebacker, Blake Matthews, the Troy transfer. That is a pickup of 6, and the Hilltoppers have their first down of their first drive.
We got to give love to Mr. Ford on that one. He called him K.D. Clutchinson of making that play right there. That was a huge play.
Here's a 1st and 10 run right in the game, stood up for no gain. So right in there, Matthews made the stop, and it will be 2nd down and 10. Wright, last week's Conference USA Offensive Player of the Week, 10 carries, 91 yards, and a couple of scores in a win at Missouri State. 2nd and 10, Hilltoppers, about 10.5 yards to go. Caitlin Nita over the ball, 6.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. And the Hilltoppers trailed Delaware 7-0. They will bring motion from left to right. Here's McIver. He'll roll to his right. He's on the run. He will run for it, 30, 35, and pushed out of bounds a little bit shy of the 35-yard line by middle linebacker Gavin Mole out of Bethel Park, Pennsylvania. The Hilltoppers now have it. Let's see, they'll mark him out of bounds at the 32. That's only a 1-yard gain. So the Hilltoppers now have it 3rd down and 9.
Yeah, they're leaving him wide open to run. If he can run the football, he's going to have to, because they're giving that wide open. But right now, this is where they like to bring pressure, because they have 2 high safeties, and they got the other safety down in the box. And what they're doing is going to try to bring bring pressure right there when you're on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Long count for McIver, 3rd and 9. And here is a snap. It's only a 3-man rush. McIver left side. A leaping grab by KD at the 39. He's up over the 40, and he steps out of bounds and from the Blue Hen bench at the 42-yard line. KD, only 5'8", went high in the air to make a two-handed catch over the black helmet for a 10-yard pickup.
Yeah, he's going to really get that name tonight because that's 2 clutch plays. KD Clutchinson making plays with his hands and extending this offense. That's just what the Blue Hens did the first series too.
He's been held down in check, only 8 catches his last 3 games. Here is a flip to Cam Flowers on an end around. He's at the 40, the 45. Flowers out near the 50-yard line before he's slammed down harshly. So a pretty good gain as my son Pollard stops Flowers, who will get more playing time now, Terry Obie, with No Mac out with a leg injury.
Yeah, he said, Flowers, you need to have his Flowers now, though. Great play, great reverse, great call, great open field tackle, but I was surprised that the defense was able to slam him with no penalties. I mean, they're not calling any flags or penalties right now.
First, to make that 2nd down and 3 following the 7-yard gain. Here's McIver, fires it short. It is caught by Berry, and Musa dropped the ball and fumbled it, and Delaware has it. It is rolling down the field, and Delaware has it at the 35-yard line. Musa Berry made the catch. It wasn't necessarily a hard hit. He just didn't take care of the ball, and Berry has fumbled it, and Delaware has it at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, Berry had that ball loosely, and a great job by the defensive backs trying to strip the football. But it'd be interesting to see if his knees were down on that. I wonder if they would check that.
They're going to replay it?
They would have to check that.
So it's 4 minutes and 22 seconds left in this first quarter. We have a timeout. They're going to review. Delaware leading 7-0. More to follow after this on the Hilltopper Sports Network from Learfield and the Varsity app.
You only have so much time. That's why Hills makes science-backed nutrition to help give you more love than humanly possible. With our clinically proven antioxidant blend helping pets live healthier as long as possible. Because you're only human, there's Hills. Hills, because science does more.
Runner banks over 2. That is a Hilltopper touchdown.
This is WKU Football on the Hilltopper Sports Network from Learfield.
Finding reliable care for your loved ones shouldn't be a challenge. At Comfort Keepers, we understand the importance of comfort, safety, and companionship right in your home. Whether it's helping with daily chores, providing companionship, or offering specialized care, our compassionate team is here for you. With Comfort Keepers, your loved ones can enjoy independence while receiving the support they need. Our caregivers are dedicated to making every day brighter. Discover peace of mind with Comfort Keepers. Visit us at comfortkeepers.com to learn more or call 270-782-3600 to schedule a free consultation. Make every day extraordinary with Comfort Keepers.
RightIMP.com is your online source for everything you need to keep your home and property looking great. Quality mowers, gators, small tractors and generators from John Deere, chainsaws, blowers, and line trimmers from Steel, the latest John Deere clothing and toys for the kids, Honda mowers and generators, and so much more for you and your home. Please stop by one of our 15 locations throughout Kentucky and southern Indiana. The home place, Right Implement.
When it comes to brunch in Bowling Green, why settle for ordinary when you can go wild? For over 11 years, Wild Eggs on Campbell Lane has served up stuffed French toast, crispy bacon, and made-to-order omelets. Open every day at 7:30 a.m. Wild Eggs is proud to fuel Hilltoppers with brunch worth cheering for.
The play and call was upheld. It was a Musa Berry fumble after the catch. Delaware runs it on first down, and it's a loss of 1 from their 35-yard line. It is now 2nd down and 11. Delaware winning right now, 7-0. And we have 3 minutes and 51 seconds left to go in the first quarter. He fires it down the middle, and it's incomplete. Williams had coverage DeMarco Williams coverage on the wide receiver, and Delaware now faced with a third down, which hasn't stopped them so far tonight. They were looking for Nick LeBoy, and it's incomplete, and now it is 3rd and 11 for the Blue Hens.
Yeah, they're looking for Williams all day. I don't know why. They're trying to get matchups with those inside tight ends or receivers one-on-one.
3rd and 11. Nick Menacucci at quarterback, dropping back against a 3-man rush. He heaves it down the middle, and it's nearly picked off at the Hilltopper 40 off the fingertips of the diving safety Lewis.
Wow, I thought Jalen Lewis had that because there was no one in that area except him. If he would have drove on the ball and looked for it, I don't think he was expecting him to throw a ball that short.
That's where he left his feet and dove for the ball. When you say drive to the ball, you say stay on your feet.
Stay on your feet and run through it, absolutely. Yeah.
It'll force a punt, though, 3 downs and out, which does not happen to Delaware many times. In fact, only 7.7% of the time had they been 3 downs and out this year. That's the fewest in Conference USA. Locke to punt the ball, and it gets it away from the Delaware 35-yard line, and the fair catch is going to be made at the Hilltopper 22 by Hutchinson. 43-yard punt. 43-yard punt by Locke, no return. 3:31 to go in the opening quarter on the road in Delaware as the stands continue to fill up here at Tubby Raymond Field. This is WKU football from Learfield and the Varsity app.
Life is loud, chaotic, hilarious, and occasionally peaceful. Your life fits you. So why settle for life insurance that fits someone else? At Shelter Insurance, our local agents help you design a personal protection plan backed by award-winning customer service. To get started, find an agent at shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Pass to the outside is picked off. Holy moly!
This is WKU football on the Hilltoppers Sports Network from Learfield.
When it comes to your property, one call does it all. Stuart Ritchie Service Group. From heating and cooling, plumbing and electrical to fire protection, alarms, commercial refrigeration, and more. We've got the tools and the team to get it done. Serving commercial, industrial, and residential clients 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Call 270-393-0285 or visit StuartRitchieService.com. Stuart Ritchie Service Group, your one-call service solution.
8 wings, 5 breadsticks, 2 pizzas, everybody wins.
You're hearing that right. The Big Dinner Box from Pizza Hut is here, now starting at $19.99. That's 2 medium, 1 topping pizzas, 8 boneless wings, and 5 breadsticks, all bundled up for one unbeatable price. Win dinner and choose your favorite crust. Hand-tossed, pan, thin and crispy, and even tavern style. Order a Big Dinner Box now, only at Pizza Hut. Feed good times. Additional charge for extra toppings, extra cheese, upgrades, and dipping sauce. Not available on stuffed crust. Availability, prices, and participation vary. Taxes, tip, and fees extra.
Farmer-owned Prairie Farms has dedicated farmers, happy cows, and real milk. Drink local with Prairie Farms. Randy, Terry, and Jared with you here. Hilltoppers are down early against Delaware, 7-0 in Delaware's first ever Conference USA home football game. Everyone anticipating there'll be a power in this conference in football. They won 5 national championships as a Division II program under their legendary head coach, Tubby Raymond. Field is named after him. Won another FCS national championship in 2003, the year after the Hilltoppers won their national title. In the opening drive, McIver went 4 for 4. The problem was Musa Berry dropped the first down catch. It was a fumble, but the Hilltopper defense stopped Delaware. So they'll get the ball back out the 22-yard line, down 7-0. They will bring tight end Noah Myers in motion from right to left. They look toward Myers. He's not open. McIver down the middle of the field, through the fingertips and intercepted at 50. It's knocked away, bobbled, and it's incomplete. Crazy play. It was intercepted, and then it went right through the hands of the defensive back. Quincy Burrows came from behind. He tipped the ball, and then it went into the hands of another defensive back, Katie Say, and he dropped it.
Yeah, but you know what? He got to make that catch on the first time, man. We got to make that play. Henry would make that play in open field. So, and this is interesting. They plan a little down safeties. They only have 1 safeties now. They have safeties down. So it's going to be interesting to see what we come out and do.
They fake a run to wide receiver Flowers on the jet sweep. McIver keeps it. He had the run for positive yardage on that play last week against Missouri State, but that time it did not work. Defensive end Noel Matthews crashed into him and knocked the quarterback McIver down for a 2-yard loss.
Yeah, they just knew exactly what was happening, but that was all about athleticism right there. He just had a lot of speed. He had more speed than he would have. And this right here, the Blue Hens usually bring a lot of pressure in this. They're like 70% of the time they're going to bring the heat.
2:53 to go in the opening quarter. Blue Hens up 7-0. And the Blue Hens have 7 line of scrimmage. They will rush 4. Maverick stepping up. He can run. Here he comes. He's at the 25. He's at the 30. And he dives forward to the 36-yard line. And that's a Western Kentucky University Hilltopper first down. Maverick McIver racing down the middle of the field before he's brought down by the safety, Myson Pollard.
Yeah, I mean, that was some speed there. I mean, he can run. I mean, he just got to show that. The key is if you show it, and then they just have to defend that. That was a very good run there.
His dad, Rick, loved that play. Rick was a good running quarterback at the University of Texas years ago before he went to the NFL. 1st and 10 now at the 34-yard line. Snap the Maverick back, looking, firing the ball deep down the right sideline, right on the money. It's caught. Big play making Matthew Henry makes a spectacular catch over his shoulder, and he's at the Delaware 18-yard line where it's first down and 10.
Wow. You know what? I love that type of catch over the shoulder. He looks like a center fielder out there going directly to the football, keeping his eyes and head on the ball. Great catch.
Quick snap from the 18, flag down. Run up the middle for a gain of 4 yards to George Hart, but a flag is down.
Yeah, George was running hard. He got it like 4 yards, but I think we jumped off sides.
That's a 48-yard pass.
Legal procedure.
First flag against the Hilltoppers. WKU Terry wanted to get to the line of scrimmage in a hurry, and they didn't get lined up right. So it's now 1st and 15 for the 23.
Absolutely. Just didn't get lined up really fast. But going back to that catch, I mean, that's one of the hardest catches to make over the shoulder. And you got to tilt your body to the ball, and you got a defender on the other side. What a great play. But I think they're vulnerable. I would go back to him, too, because you got one-on-one at the top right here.
Here's a Maverick shifts to his right. It's a Wildcat snap to right, running to the left side. He's down to around the 20-yard line of Delaware. They'll pick up about 3 yards. Hilltoppers now faced with about 3rd down and 12. Coming up from the secondary, Myson Pollard, senior out of Norwalk, Connecticut.
Yeah, with this team, you can't run laterally. I mean, you got to go vertical. That's why they got the speed. Those linebackers and those DN, they're smaller, but they can run. So you got to go downfield against these guys.
Under a minute to go in the first quarter. Delaware leading 7-0, but the Tops are on the move as Parrish, the running back, goes in motion.
Run.
He's wide open. He's tripped. He stays on his feet. He will heave it out of bounds. Someone just got a part of his heel on his left foot.
Yeah, I don't know what happened on it. Barely got him because he had open grass. Open turf there.
Now with 33 seconds left, the Hilltoppers are faced with a 3rd down and 12 at the Delaware 20. Flowers wide right with Henry. Quincy, Hilltoppers now are going to bring in Williams, who's not played much. Kelby Williams is in at a wide receiver on 3rd and 12 for the Delaware 20. Snap to Maverick.
You got Flowers.
Throws it short, and it's caught by Flowers, who gives up ground. The Hilltoppers actually on that play lose 3 yards on a 3rd down and 12 pass play.
Yeah, they do a good job with the Blue Hens do a good job of packing it in on defense. When you have those 3-eye safeties, they let you catch the ball underneath and try to tackle you.
It's a loss of 3, and the Tops are now bringing in their place kicker, John Cannon. It's on the right hash mark. This is a 41-yard try with 1 second left in the first quarter, and timeout. Nope. So the first quarter is over. Cannon will attempt it as we begin quarter number 2. WKU down early against Delaware, 7-0 on this Friday night game here on the East Coast. This is the Hilltopper Sports Network from Learfield and the Varsity app.
Looking to earn more on your money? Liberty Federal Credit Union's free vertical checking account is now even better with an increased interest rate of 3.5% APY, letting you earn even more on your money. So what are you waiting for? Start earning more on your money today with vertical checking, only at Liberty Federal Credit Union. Some requirements apply. Annual percentage yield. No minimum balance required. Applicable on balances up to $20,000. Federally insured by NCUA.
We all know the importance of nutrition and diet for a healthy lifestyle. We also know dairy foods provide great nutrition and value. That's reason enough why Western Kentucky families choose Prairie Farms dairy products. From the rich and creamy taste of Prairie Farms yogurt and ice cream to the tangy zip of sour cream and dips, there is something fresh from the farm for everyone to enjoy. For Prairie Farms award-winning dairy products at your favorite grocery stores and retailers. Visit prairiefarms.com for recipes and coupons, and remember to drink local with Prairie Farms.
75 years is a long time, but that's how long Leachman Buick GMC has been serving South Central Kentucky. We will continue to offer a world-class customer experience with a non-commissioned sales team, GM-certified technicians, and a state-of-the-art collision center. Come see why over 150,000 customers have chosen Leachman Buick GMC to be their car dealership. Visit us at 2012 Scottsville Road or online at leachmanauto.com.
To be able to listen to us while synced up to your own TV in the comfort of your own home. Just go to syncmygame.com. It's easy to do. SYNC mygame.com and find out how. Jared Hollander sideline tonight as John Cannon awaits his opportunity to boot one in from 41 yards away. Delaware with a 7-0 lead. And McIver helped the Hilltoppers in that drive, Jared, by running.
He really did. Maverick McIver is not known as a running quarterback. I haven't seen him run much at all. He'd much prefer to throw the ball downfield. But that last drive, he was able to extend that first down on the third down play. And then on that last one was able to avoid the sack. So showing some pretty quick feet, some good moves there, get down the field and keeping this Hilltopper drive alive. Also like to let you know that Kohl's has the back-to-school styles that will spoil them at prices that will spoil you. From jeans and tees to sneakers and some more. Which means you can do it all without overdoing your budget when you shop at Kohl's and Kohl's.com. Back to you guys.
Hilltoppers in the midst of a 7-play, 53-yard drive that is taking 3 minutes and 31 seconds off the clock. Delaware started the game by converting on 3 third downs in the touchdown drive. And they went 15 plays, 75 yards in 6 minutes and 39 seconds.
And also, Randy, the positive thing for that, when a team has that much time off their first 20 plays, they got enough time to study you too.
Okay. John Cannon out there to attempt the extra point, the first-year Hilltopper place kicker. John, the transfer from the University of South Florida. Delaware only had 10 players on the field. They rush out their 11th. Cannon is 5'9", 182 pounds, a senior from Fort Lauderdale. So when you see him on the team bus, you know he's a kicker. 5'9", 182. He will line it up for a 41-yarder. Rex Robick to snap it. Cole Maynard to hold it. And Cannon from the 31. It'll make it a 41-yard try. He has to kick it from right to left. He will fire it up there in the air, and it is perfect. John Cannon this year, 9 kicks, 8 makes. 14 minutes, 55 seconds left in the second quarter, and the Hilltoppers are now down by the score of 7-3. And Terry, they answer back.
Yeah, man, literally, he has a cannon for a leg. He could have had another 15 yards on that one. That was a bomb.
41 yards for Cannon, 8 plays, and 55 yards in an answer back drive in 3 minutes and 36 seconds. Now, last week, some drives for the Hilltoppers stalled out in the Missouri State side of the 50. Same thing happened here offensively in this drive, Terry. The Tops were able to get it to the 22 and also got it to the 20, but went backwards.
But the only thing good about that, you give your defense a rest. Mm-hmm. You took the ball, had 3.5 minutes, so you give your defense a chance to adjust because they need to adapt and adjust. And then you pick up 3 points, right? After the first drive, the Blue Hens, Delaware haven't scored since either, so you're still in the game, so you don't want to panic. They got home field advantage, but all you have to do is you can adjust as you go.
Delaware will send back Duplessis at the edge of the end zone. Cassidy's first kick made it into the end zone. 14 minutes and 55 seconds now left in the first half, and the Hilltoppers are down 7-3. They'll have a bye week, and then they'll be home a week from this coming Tuesday against FIU. That's a 7 o'clock kickoff from Houchin-Smith Stadium. But the Tops hope to have a 5-1 record coming back into that game. The last time the Tops started a season 5-1, the 2015 year that saw them finish number 25 in the nation. The kick comes to DePlacy. 1 yard deep, he'll take it out. He's running up the middle. He's to the 10. He's out to the 15, and he only makes it to the 7. He broke a tackle, gets over the 20 to the 21. So good running after he was knocked sideways. He's able to pick up about 4 extra yards before Zach Smith, the freshman from Red Oak, Texas, a backup linebacker, went down and brought him down to the turf. Line of scrimmage at 25.
You know what? I mean, you might as well just fair catch. You be at the 20. A necessary hitting, right? That's pretty good field advantage.
First and 10, Delaware leading 7-3. 13 seconds into quarter number 2 here tonight. Ncaaf will fire it to the right side at the line of scrimmage, and the wide receiver will lean forward for about 4 yards. Ward in coverage as Sean Wilson made the grab. It's second and a short 6 for Delaware.
You know what's interesting? WKU is adjusting too. Our defense is going to a 3-high safety. They're splitting it up too, though. I mean, it's interesting to see how this chess match is running.
Herard is one of the Hilltopper safeties. Nickelback DeMarco Williams out there. A right guard run. First down carry out to the 39-yard line. Herard up from the secondary to make that tackle. Delaware's 5th first down of the game, as that was 23. Ellison with a carry to the 39. He picked up 10.
Yeah, you know, that play was almost like a delay counter because we're thinking pass first, and we left the lane open. WKU.
Backfield is now empty. They throw it away from the motion, and it's a gain out to the 45-yard line. I tell you what, Terry, they have a lot of motion, and it looks as if they run plays away from the motion. That time the pass goes to Sean Wilson out to the 45-yard line for 6, second down and 4.
Yeah, Ncaaf he does a good job of, check with me. He's setting that up, looking at the defense and going opposite.
Second down, and let's call it 5 at the Hilltopper 44-yard line. They will run it wide to the right side. Herard with a tackle, but not before Silver's able to get it over the 48-yard line to the 49 for the first down carry. He picks up 4.5.
Oh, no.
They marked him out of bounds, 1 yard shy.
One yard shy, so.
3rd and 1. Once again, Ncaaf can run. He has a touchdown run tonight of 2 yards. He has 41 carries this year. And he's in the gun. He will take it and hand it off up the middle. Not much, but he only needed inches. That is some tackle by Hilltopper strongman Jaden Hardy out of Savannah, Georgia. But he picked up his necessary 1 yard. And the Blue Hens have their 6th first down of the game right at midfield with a 7-3 lead and 12:35 to go in quarter 2.
Yeah, looking at the data analytics right here, they're like 40% of the time. It looks like they're going to go to a run, but they're running the ball well. This is when they try to go play action and get a ball deep because they haven't thrown one deep yet.
He's back. He's looking. He humps it to the sideline, and it's at the 42 for a gain of around 8. The coverage is there from DeMarco Williams. It was pulled down by the wide receiver Max Patterson. A lot of different wide receivers, Terry, getting touches. And now DeMarco Williams, the Hilltopper nickelback, limps out.
Yeah, I mean, I hope he's okay. But, again, he just gets the ball. What I'm impressed about the quarterback, Ncaaf, is that he gets the ball out very, very fast. He's got such a quick release. And he's getting the ball to his receivers immediately.
He went to a football factory in New Jersey, in Midland Park, by the name of Don Bosco Prep, legendary high school program. He takes a snap. It's around his ankles. He picks it up. He'll heave it short for the first down to the 39. Hilltoppers getting there, knocking down to the 36. Hustling down the field to make the eventual stop is the nose tackle, Rylan Suafilo. But the grab, once again, is to Wilson for a first down.
Yeah, Wilson is their guy tonight. They're getting a lot of passes to him. But they're really getting the ball out of his hands very quickly and getting him an opportunity to get yak after the catch.
Wilson right now with 3 catches. Delaware's 7th first down. They're in front 7-3. There's 11:20 to play in the second quarter.
And now here come they go with the two tight ends now.
They bring a wide receiver in motion from right to left. And they throw it the other way against the motion. They do it again. They flip it out to the tight end. The motion went to the left. They throw back to the right, and it's reeled in by Elijah Sessoms, the senior tight end from Dover, Delaware, and he takes it from the 36 to the Hilltopper 25, a gain of 11 yards.
Yeah, this offense give you a lot of trickeration. In other words, eye candy. One play looked like the other play, then it looks like another play, then he rolls back right. They got a lot of misdirection going on.
Minicucci now 9 out of 15 throwing for 79 yards. First and 10 Delaware. They blitz up the middle. They'll run wide to Minicucci with blockers in front of him. Down inside the Hilltopper 20 to the 17-yard line. Fighting through a double team of blocks is strong safety Jalen Lewis to bring him down around the 17. Gain of 8.
You know, he's checking to that. He gets that check with me sweep when he sees the linebacker, when he see a lot of blitzes and we're tight in the line of scrimmage and we bring in pressure, he's going to roll. He's rolling out. That's what he's doing, exactly what he's doing.
Another picture-perfect drive for Delaware. 2nd and 2 at the top 17-yard line. They're now in the pistol. Silver, the running back, behind Minicucci. They will run an end around. He grabs it at the 20. He's down inside the 15 to the 10 to the 9-yard line before it's wrapped up by the Hilltopper corner, Dylan Flowers. They run an end around, or now called a jet sweep, and that's a first down for Delaware. It is 1st and goal, and right now the Hilltopper defense actually gained at 9. It's 2nd and 1 as he marked the ball down at the 9-yard line. I mean, you don't have any idea where the ball's going.
No, he's like a magician back there. You don't know exactly where he's going. There's so many fakes, so many ball fakes. It's incredible.
Nick Tyree on the carry. 2nd and now it is 1st and goal. 1st and goal with the 9. He fades right. He rolls right. He fires it to the 7-yard line. He gets it to the 3-yard line. That's Silver, the running back. He's knocked down by the Hilltopper corner, Ward. 2nd and goal. Blue Hens at the WKU 3-yard line.
Yeah, playing against this offense, you got to keep your eyes and your discipline because there's so much going on, so much movement, motion, and around. He just did a receiver around motion behind the quarterback.
Ryan Carty's Blue Hens have it 2nd and goal at the Hilltopper 4 with a 7-3 lead. They're in the pistol. Here's the gun snap. They run it up the middle. He's knocked sideways and knocked down, a 3-yard loss. Blasting him up the middle was the Hilltopper rush in, Karan Hayward out of Jacksonville, Florida. That is a 3-yard loss for Joe Silver. And now Delaware has it 3rd and goal at the WKU 6-yard line. 8.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Delaware moving and up 6-3.
Yeah, that was good by the interior line, making some plays, and there was no stop. They stuffed them at the top, at the point of attack.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and goal with the 6. They will send a running back in motion to the right, and he will drop back in the pocket. He fires it to the near side. It's picked off and dropped. Oh, my goodness. It was picked off right on the goal line on the corner by linebacker Smith, and he dropped it. It would have been a tough catch. Looking at the replay, it hit him right in the hands. And as he was looking to keep his feet in bounds, he drops the INT in the end zone.
Oh, yeah, that would have been an opportunity right there. I mean, right to him. He got to make that. But he's not used to catching the football. I mean, not with his hands like that.
Out for the field goal try from 23 yards is Nate Reed, and he sends it up, and it's good. But once again, Terry, the Hilltopper defense inside the 20, they get the job done.
I mean, bend, don't break. That is an excellent drive right there, stopping them, because at the beginning, the whole time, we could not stop Delaware, but they were able to prevent them from scoring. That is huge.
13 plays, 69 yards, 6 minutes and 52 seconds. And the Hilltoppers, the last 3 games, they've seen opponents get into the red zone 10 times, and they've only scored 3 touchdowns. 7:55 to go in quarter 2. Delaware 10, tops 3. More after this on the Hilltopper Sports Network from Learfield and the Varsity app.
What if opening a checking account came with a perk? At South Central Bank, our popular Green Tree checking account now comes with more added value. That's right, things like cell phone protection, telehealth, roadside assistance, fuel savings, and enhanced identity theft support are all part of Green Tree checking. No hassle, no stress, just perks for doing something you were going to do anyway. Stop by any South Central Bank branch or visit us online at southcentralbank.com. Banking with rewards. South Central Bank, official bank of WKU Football. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
30, 20, 10, 5. Hey! That is a Hilltopper touchdown.
This is WKU Football on the Hilltoppers Sports Network from Learfield.
The fantasy of football is upon us. Drafts will be flowing in living rooms and man caves everywhere, including Buffalo Wild Wings on Scottsville Road. Happy hour 3P to 6P and late nights 9P to close. You can load your lineup with $2 off all tall drafts and margaritas, $3 shorty shots. How about some Fireball, $4 well drinks, $5 premiums, and $6 appetizers? If that's not enough to make your draft grade an A+, become a Blazing Rewards member and get bottomless apps. BuffaloWildWings.com.
For over a decade, Cheetah Clean has been keeping Bowling Green clean, proudly serving you with 7 convenient locations in Bowling Green and Glasgow. We're thrilled to announce that the Cheetah Clean experience just got even better. Now introducing detailing services. Visit our brand new detail shop at Scottsville Road. Plus, as a Cheetah Clean member, you'll receive exclusive discounts on detailing services and free roadside assistance. Go Tops!
Tops are down 10-3 here in quarter two. We arrived here yesterday, and I've had crab soup, I've had crab cakes, and I've had crab melts. So I'm all crabbed out. Jared, that was an interception the Tops had a great shot of making.
It was. They're going to want that one back. He had both hands on it. It looked like he caught it and just dropped it as he was falling out of the end zone. But I got to give a lot of credit to this Delaware offense. They're not really very fast or physical or anything like that. What they're doing is they're just doing a lot of different misdirection, and they're very, very disciplined. They hit their blocks, and they stay on them. So, from that standpoint, I think the Tops have an advantage athletically, but they've got to get open, get off the blocks, and make the tackles. Back to you guys.
Nate Reed, who just kicked a field goal from 23 yards away, drives it into the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 Tops. 25-yard line is where they'll start. It was 7 minutes and 55 seconds left to go in quarter two. Like to let you know about SA Recycling, where scrap equals cash. They'll pay cash for your copper, aluminum, scrap, steel, and old cars. Find them online at sarecycling.com. SA Recycling, where they crush the competition. Now McIver, 6 of 8, 72 yards. Had a ball that was fumbled after a completed pass to Barry. Here's a short pass to Flowers for a couple of yards. A little screen out to the left. And he ran it in behind the pulling center, Caleb Nita. Tackled by the middle backer, Gavin Mold. 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that right there, Katie's supposed to make a block on that, and I think he missed a block. And he's got a – not him. That was
a wide receiver or a tight end?
I think it was a wide receiver that missed that play.
3-man rush over the middle, throw it short to Flowers, makes a catch over the 30, 35, 36. And Flowers has a first down as he made that catch. Went back to him again. Colin Gallagher, outside linebacker, brought him down. He's a New Jersey player. This Delaware program recruits a lot of players out of New Jersey and Pennsylvania. 9-yard gain to Flowers. McIver, 8 out of 10, 83 yards. Hilltoppers first down from their 36, trailing at 10-3. 6:56 to go in the second quarter as these two teams, the highest scoring teams in Conference USA, matching up here on a Friday night.
You got Matt Henry.
Deep drop, throws a jump ball down the middle. There's pushing and shoving, and no flag either on the defensive back or Flowers, the receiver. Same as the defensive back. Flowers was the wide receiver. They were both fighting for that jump ball, and it's incomplete.
But you know what? Flowers gave up on that. He wasn't expecting that football, though. I didn't think he was expecting it to come out there. See, he had slowed down.
Mm-hmm.
If he was expecting the football, that was a good one on the run. But we talked about earlier, that was Matt Henry should have made that block. So he's got to make something up right now by catching the football.
2nd down 10, run to them up the middle, over the 40, out to the 41 goes George Hart. Hilltoppers face now with a 3rd and 5 after Hart's first run of the night, 4 or 5 yards.
Yeah, I mean, that was a really good run. I think we're physically up front, can run the football on them, but we got to get it in 3rd manageable. We got to get closer.
3rd and 5 from the Hilltopper 41. Delaware stacking the front line with 7. They're rush
bringing
5.
Everybody.
They throw it short. It's Katie down the right sideline, 45-50. And a big blow as he went up into KT Say's grill. And KT Say knocked him sideways, head over heels into the Delaware bench. Bud Hutchinson, all 5'8" and 170 pounds of him, gathers himself up and gets a first down.
Yeah, man, we got to keep calling him Clutchison because he is making some crucial plays tonight. Keep making plays out there, Katie. Now we're in a position to where Matthew's going to have to make a play. He's 1-on-1.
KD's fourth catch, run left side, Hart, big block, 40-35, down to the Delaware 32-yard line. Colossal block from Lawrence Seymour, senior left guard from Miami Gardens, Florida.
The only problem is we got a laundry out there. I don't know where it's from, but it's laundry.
So is that a wide receiver that's not getting up on the line of scrimmage, Terry?
Yeah, and movement, and then that's really bad. A receiver should never be any illegal procedure because you're going off the movement of the football.
That wasn't what the call was. It was too many men in the backfield.
Yeah, because they got to get on. They got to make sure they're on the line of scrimmage with the referee. Sorry about that.
So Hilltoppers 12-yard run dismissed. It's the second time that's happened in this first half. We haven't seen that this year, and it's now 1st and 15 at the Delaware 49. Delaware now has 3 down linemen. The snap coming to Maverick. He hands it off, and Delaware in the backfield. And that'll be a no gainer or maybe a yard loss. That was Hart on the carry.
Yeah, right. The thing is with the receivers, Randy, they just got to communicate with the referees over there, saying I'm on and I'm off the line of scrimmage. They cannot just go out there and not say anything.
Singleton, backup defensive end on the stop. No gain for Hart. And it's another 2nd and long for the Tops. Too many negative plays right now. Going in motion is Flowers out of the backfield. Snap to McIver, rolling left. He's a right-handed throwing quarterback. Sets his feet all day throw. Hums it down the middle to traffic. Knocked away at the 17-yard line over on the far sideline. That ball was in the air a long time. Flowers trying to reel it in. And Jamarian Calabaldi out of Fort Wayne, Indiana, freshman, batted the ball out of bounds.
Yeah, I mean, right now, it's very impressive with this offensive line. They're giving him a lot of time and a lot of protection. So you just got to make these crucial downs. But right now, this crowd is getting really loud, and it's going to be hard for them to communicate if they don't get this ball snapped.
It seats 18,077. Jared felt like it may be close to a shutout. 3-man rush. Maverick stepping up on 3rd down. He will fire on the run. Hey! He hits it down to the 26-yard line. Holy moly! A throw on the run by McIver. It's reeled in by Cam Flowers. That freshman's really stepping up tonight.
Yeah, I'm liking what they're doing. McIver right there scrambling. But it was good about Flowers on a broken play like that. He went to the open area, looked for the slot to get him wide open. But now this is where I think we have the advantage. You run the football against these guys with these 3 down linemen.
Whistle, timeout. Okay. So he was scrambling as he was running forward, completing a pass on 3rd and 15. The line of scrimmage was the 49-yard line. We'll go down to Jared. When he first made that pass, Jared, any idea that he may have been past the line of scrimmage?
No, I'm not near that, but that is the first thing that a couple of us over here was talking about. It looked like he was running up against it. So this review will be a big one. Big 3rd down conversion by Maverick McIver. We'll see if it stands.
This is the most that we have seen Maverick run this year. Not necessarily running for yards, but also moving up in the pocket. But the offensive lineman able to form that pocket for him.
Yeah, they're doing a good job of protecting him. But what happens is that they had a game plan. Delaware tonight decide, okay, we're just going to leave the quarterback free because he's not a runner. But he's stepping up and doing a great job. I think part of his body was behind the line of scrimmage. So as long as you have part of it behind it, throwing it, you're okay.
All right. We will await the decision. Hopefully, for the Top's sake, it doesn't take away that 23-yard pass on the 3rd down and 15 play. WKU trailing right now 10-3. There are 4 minutes and 3 seconds left in this second quarter. WKU football brought to you by Liquor Barn. They have everything you need to stock up for game day. To place an order, to pick up or delivery, download the Liquor Barn app, visit liquorbarn.com, or call your local Liquor Barn store. Shop Kentucky's favorite spirits, wine, and beer store online, and you have more time for the tops. Liquor Barn, where Kentuckians go to celebrate life. While we are in the review, let's also pause for station identification. This is WKU football from Learfield and the Varsity app. Back with you here on a Friday night in Newark, Delaware. Just the second time the Hilltoppers have ever been here. 102.7 The Game in Owensboro, part of our radio network. Okay, there you go. So McIver completes a 23-yard pass to the freshman Flowers, and Terry Flowers has a single-game high now. That is his fourth catch, the freshman from Warner Robins, Georgia.
Yeah, and he's coming through the clutch and making some big plays. Now these safeties, the safeties are still they're playing three high still, so you're going to have to run the football for a while to get them out of this comfort zone.
They're going to flip it to KD on a jet sweep from right to left. He found a little bit of a crease. He was very patient in his run. It looked like it was going to be stopped. He was able to wiggle his way down the field for about 3 yards, and it'll be second down and 7.
You know, if you get positive yards like that, you're good in this type of offense. You just need to make sure you just have a threat to run.
Second and 7, 3-yard pickup. It's at the Delaware 23. A screen pass to the left side to KD. KD with a catch, driven out of bounds inside the Delaware 15-yard line. That might be a first down, and it is. KD Hutchinson and Cam Flowers having big first halves for Western Kentucky University.
Yeah, and right now that tempo offense got them on that. They were not set to do that. So that was one time the Delaware was not disciplined on that. And I'm liking how we're going two tight ends. This is really smart to go two tight ends against those 3 down linemen and try to put pressure on them to get play action sometime, too.
The 11th play of the drive. McIver fires it to the near sideline to Henry. Henry reels it in, quickly grabbed around the ankles and brought down at the Delaware 8-yard line by Keyshawn Cox, junior from Bridgeview, Delaware. Pick up a 6, second and 4 tops at the Delaware 9. Henry's second catch for 54 yards.
And that was an impressive block by Upchurch, too, though. He's athletic on that end over there.
Carson Upchurch, right tackle, junior, Starkville, Mississippi.
And right now, this is an unbalanced offense. Okay, a little trickeration, WKU.
And off right to the right side, diving to the 5-yard line. It appears to be a Hilltopper first down. Middle linebacker once again on the stop. Gavin Mole, 29 tackles coming into the game. It is a first down, 4-yard run by Wright.
But what you know was impressive, though, that's unusual. I've never seen that. They put Marshall Jackson and Upright on the same side. That was an unbalanced offensive line.
We are at the 2-minute timeout, so both offenses showing the other defense some tricks here tonight. It is 10-3, Delaware leading, WKU first and goal at the Blue Hen 5. This is the Hilltopper Sports Network from Learfield and the Varsity app.
Thinking about digging, planting a tree, or putting up a fence? Hold that shovel. Before you break ground, head to Kentucky811.org or call 811. It's quick, it's free, and yep, it's the law. Submit your request online or call before you dig. Member utility pros will mark where the underground lines are. Don't risk the injury, service outages, penalties, or costly repairs. Safety is in your hands. 811 before you dig. Sponsored by the Kentucky Public Service Commission.
Banks over a runner. Banks over 2. That is a Hilltopper touchdown.
This is WKU football on the Hilltoppers Sports Network from Learfield.
Ever feel like gluten-free baked goods taste like cardboard? Not anymore. Awaken Bakery in downtown Bowling Green is the gluten-free bakery you've been waiting for. Filled with a yummy, healthy, 100% gluten-free goodness. We have everything from sweet treats, sandwiches, coffee, and more. All totally gluten-free and absolutely delicious. WKU students, you can use your Flex Meal Plan dollars with your Student Grubhub account. Come visit us at 300 East Main Avenue in downtown Bowling Green for a warm welcome and something fresh. Awaken Bakery, gluten-free, has never tasted this good.
Hey Bowling Green, need news that's as fast-paced as the game? Tune in to WBKO News, your number one news source for breaking news, weather updates, and all in-depth coverage you crave. We're on the front lines bringing you the latest headlines as they happen. Stay connected, stay informed, and never miss a beat. Catch us streaming live at WBKO.com. WBKO News, local, first, now. Just like you, we're always in the game.
Hilltopper Nation, when we play FIU October 14th, if our Hilltoppers rush for more than 100 yards, then head over to Dunkin' on Nashville Road for a free donut with the purchase of a medium-large drink. Just show them your game ticket at the window. This will be for that time only. It's at Dunkin' on Nashville Road.
Let's see if the Hilltoppers can put the hay in the barn here. First and goal at the Delaware 5-yard line. 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. Delaware leading right now 10-3. Blue Hens scored in their opening drive of the game, 15 plays and 75 yards. Hilltoppers answered back with a cannon, 41-yard three-pointer on the first play of the second quarter. Delaware kicked a three-pointer. Now it's 10-3. And right, the touchdown maker is deep in the backfield as McIver goes under center for one of the rare times this season. They'll hand it to KD on a jet sweep, running from right to left. He's running behind the tight end, blocking Justin Wolf. Hey, that is a Hilltopper touchdown. Justin Wolf, Breezy Point, New York native, leading on the block. He didn't have to make a very big one because there were not many Delaware players out there, and KD scores on the 5-yard touchdown jet sweep.
Really good job on that call, though, because you had everybody packed in. They was expecting some type of run in between tackles, and you went outside to KD Hutchinson. Again, man, we got to keep calling him that because KD clutches it tonight so far.
13 plays, 75 yards in 6 minutes. Cannon's extra point is perfect. And with 1 minute and 55 seconds left in the first half, we have a 10-10 tie. And we're back with more Conference USA Friday night action on the Hilltopper Sports Network from Learfield and the Varsity app.
Kohl's Friends and Family Sale is so good, you'll want to put your phone on Do Not Disturb. Yep, the only thing you're picking up is deals. Now through Sunday, take an extra 20% off all your fall favorites. From soft throws to slow cookers, warm flannels to cozy cardigans. Plus, earn $10 Kohl's cash for every $50 spent. So go ahead, let those notifications wait, because these prices won't. Select styles, some exclusions apply. 20% offer ends October 5th. See store or Kohls.com for details.
2026 season tickets are on sale now. Reserve your seats today for another fun-filled season at the ballpark starting on April 3rd. Season tickets include access to the Performance Food Service Club, invitations to special events, discounts at the Body Shop, and more. Contact the Hot Rod sales team at 270-901-2121 or visit bghotrods.com to reserve your seats for 2026 today.
Looking for the perfect pint and a great spot to cheer on the Tops? Head to White Squirrel Brewery at 302 State Street in downtown Bowling Green. From crisp lagers to bold IPAs and rotating seasonal favorites, there's something for every fan. Catch every WKU away game on the big screens at White Squirrel. Or grab an ice-cold beer straight from our vintage fire truck tap on South Lawn during home games. White Squirrel Brewery, your home for local flavor and your football watch party.
Midweek football starts next week in Conference USA with 4 games across Wednesday and Thursday.
On Wednesday, October 8th, the feisty Missouri State Bears travel to Murfreesboro to take on Middle Tennessee State at 6:30 Central Time. And UTEP hosts the Liberty Flames, which is set for a 7 o'clock Central Time kickoff. On Thursday, October 9th, the 3-2 Kennesaw State Owls host the 4-1 LA Tech Bulldogs at 6 o'clock Central for what could be the week's best matchup. Then at 7 o'clock Central, Sam Houston hosts Jacksonville State, the reigning conference champs, in what is a critical game for both teams desperately needing a win. This is Blake Robinson inside the Learfield Network studios. The game between Western Kentucky and Delaware is currently tied at 10 apiece. Randy, back to you.
Thank you, Blake. Cassidy approaching the ball to put it down on the tee in front of what appears to be a sellout crowd at Delaware Stadium. It seats 18,077. The only other time the Hilltoppers came here to play football, they were beaten 31-0 many years ago under the Jimmy Fikes-led Hilltoppers of that season. Better result so far tonight. It's a 10-10 tie. Cassidy approaching the ball now, goes to the ball, and will walk back again. 1 minute, 55 seconds left in this first half. Cassidy is now ready, and he approaches the ball. It is at the 3. It'll be grabbed there, and here comes the return up the middle. 25, 30, 35, out to the 39-yard line. That is the best return, I think, against the Hilltoppers this year on a kickoff. And down to make the stop for WKU was Donovan Jones.
Yeah, that return is electric. Oh, my goodness. Where you get him from? Pollard?
Coastal Carolina.
Man.
He returned a punt 68 yards for a score against FIU in the first ever Conference USA game for Delaware. 1:47 left in the second quarter in a 10-10 tie. Blue Hens now line it up from the 39-yard line. And it is a blitz. It's picked up. He fires it to the right side, and it is complete on a diving catch to the Hilltopper 43-yard line by Jakari Kelly. How about that grab?
Yeah, I'm surprised they don't review it. That's why they run into the line of scrimmage really quick.
18-yard completion, ball at the 43-yard line. Minakuchi lobs it down the right sideline. A lot of contact. That's going to be a flag on Ward. I believe that's maybe the second pass interference this year against Nazir Ward. He had man-on-man coverage on the outside.
Yeah, he was doing good all night until he just didn't turn around for the football. That was the biggest problem.
In 2 plays, Delaware now has the ball. Well, the kickoff and 2 plays. Delaware now has the ball at the Western Kentucky University 28.
Unbalanced offense. What is this? This swinging gate?
Yep, swinging gate to the right, wide receiver to the left, and a wide receiver lined up behind the swinging gate to the right. He'll drop back the pass. He wings it to the near sideline, and it's incomplete. Hilltoppers had tight coverage, and it's a second down. That looked like a Thanksgiving Day family formation in your backyard.
Yeah, they were trying to get one-on-one, move everybody to one side and have a one-on-one with the receiver. If you do that, I'm surprised they didn't do a double move, though, if you wanted to do that.
Dylan Flowers in coverage for the Tops. 2nd and 10 at the Tops 28, 10-10 second quarter tie. He lobs it down the left sideline, and it's a leaping catch inside the 5-yard line. They got by Flowers that time, and it's pulled in by Jake Thaw. First and goal, Delaware at the Hilltoppers 6-yard line. That is a 22-yard pass.
Yeah, that was a really good catch there. I mean, he used his hands, and finally they're getting the ball to him, getting the ball in his hands.
He's the Michigan transfer. Last year at Delaware, 41 catches. First and goal, 5-yard line. His brother is the defensive backs coach for Appalachian State. 78 seconds are now left in the first half. Delaware has the ball at the Hilltopper 5-yard line. WKU's red zone defense stopped them last time. They had to settle for a 3-pointer. They bring a wide receiver in motion. They'll run it up the middle, and getting to the 1-yard line, driving it hard, is Joe Silver. Touchdown saving tackle by the Hilltopper linebacker, Jalen Wester.
Yeah, they're going to have to really tighten up right now because the first thing, I know that they're going to kick themselves on that kickoff return. That was just too much space. Got him so much, that flips the field. We talked about that earlier, but ever since then, they have not been stopped.
50 seconds are left. The clock is churning. It is 2nd and goal, Delaware at the WKU 1-yard line. Silver shifting out of the backfield. Only the quarterback, Minicucci's back there. Now he goes under center.
And they'll run him.
And he's going to sneak it. He's at the 1-yard line, and he tries to get in. It's a big pileup. So far, no indication that he's scored. He's tackled by Holloman. Whistles blowing. Time is called. Harper Holloman with a stop. Delaware asking for a timeout, and Jared, I'm assuming that they're going to review this play. The ball was just an eyelash away from the end zone.
Yeah, they're going to have to. I mean, I couldn't get a better view. I am perfect right down the line from it, and even I couldn't tell based on where I'm standing. So it's going to take a review to see it. I will say this, they had a really nice initial push on the line of scrimmage, so I'm not going to be surprised if they end up calling this a touchdown. It actually may work in WKU's favor to call it a touchdown in the sense that they got 25 seconds left on the clock. It might give the Tops time to try to get down the field and get a field goal or something. Back to you guys.
Jared, we haven't seen Cassidy not kick the ball in the end zone very often this year. Last couple kicks have not gone into the end zone. Do you feel that was designed, or he just didn't get it there?
I have to think that it's designed. There is zero wind right now. It's nice and cool, so there's no issue that. So based on what I've seen, I would have to say that it is absolutely a design kick, because when he tries to put his leg into it, it goes almost through the back of the end zone. So you got to think that that's intentional.
And you got Duplessis back there, Terry, who's a terrific kick returner, and he moved it out nearly to the 40-yard line.
I mean, yeah, when you do that, when you give him opportunities like that, and then that put the crowd back in here, and they gave him a little life, and now the Top's going to have to stand right here. This is going to be tough.
Kuchezi's the right guard. He's a veteran. They are now in a gun. A lot of motion. Handoff up the middle. And I think he stopped. He stopped. He didn't get it. It's at the 20-yard line. Or I should say it's a 2-yard line with 20 seconds to go. And it's 4th down and goal. So the Philo was the first one, I believe, to grab him. Inside handoff to Silver.
This right here could be huge. If they kick a field goal, and I think they would do that, this is a game changer right here.
Dimboski is the center for Delaware. They ran it right in behind him.
Hey, Randy, we have to mark that situation. I think right there, that's a game changer right there. That's a huge changer. Even if they kick a field goal, that's amazing.
They're not going to kick a field goal. They're going to go for it here on 4th from the 1.
They got 1 second. They took the clock down to 3 seconds.
So 3 seconds are left. Delaware's asked for a timeout. And the Top's red zone defense making it very tough for Delaware. Let's go to the Leachman Keys, Terry, before this next play at Leachman Buick GMC. Discover quality, drive confident. Tyson felt like a key to a win was to be able to run the ball tonight.
Hey, right now we've been able to run it, but Katie Hutchinson has been a big part of that. I think we won that with 6.6 yards a carry. That's pretty good.
Limiting Delaware. They had to go under their scoring average of 30. Right now they're at 10. That was the other key. Okay, it's at the 1. They're going to go for it. Minicucci has scored on a 2-yard run.
I don't think so. You got to kick a field goal. I would not leave points on no. No way.
Timeout was taken. So you still think they're going to kick it?
I would kick a field goal.
Hey, guys, just to jump in here real quick, I was sitting here talking to the sideline crew for Delaware. Obviously, they come to all the games, and talking to a particular gentleman, and he said that they always go for it in these situations. They're very, very aggressive. So, we saw that just now. He thinks they'll go for it again.
I just don't. To me, that's just not smart. I mean, you got to go in a half winning. I mean, at least have 3 points ahead, because if you don't score here, it changes the momentum.
I'll be surprised if this isn't something on the outside with a run by Minicucci, the quarterback.
Yeah.
They have a tight end left. The running back is lined up behind the left tackle. In the gun is Minicucci. 4th and goal at the 1-yard line. 3 seconds to go in the first half. He's going to run it up the middle, and he gets in and scores. And the first half is over. He ran it in behind Shoup, the left guard, making his 29th consecutive start. And now there's a late flag dropped at the 5-yard line. Touchdown run by Minakuchi on the last play of the first half. 1 yard gain, 1 yard run.
That took a lot of guts.
8 plays, 61 yards in 1 minute and 47 seconds. And with no time on the clock, Delaware is out to attempt an extra point. Tyson Helton over on the sideline visiting with one of the officials. That's on Anthony Kachese, and that could be a big factor. The Tops will get the ball to start the second half, and they'll have to kick the ball after a 15-yard penalty, Terry.
Yeah, I mean, get better field position, but you know, that shocked me right there. That's a real gambler. I mean,
Nate Reed for the extra point. No time left on the clock in the first half, and it is up, and it is good. And Delaware will go at halftime, leading WKU 17-10. The Tops are 4-1. Delaware is 3-1. Delaware led early 7-0 after one. Hilltoppers cut it to 7-3. Then the Blue Hens kicked a field goal after they were stopped inside the 20 to make it 10-3. WKU tied it up with a 75-yard drive on a KD Hutchinson run on a jet sweep. 10-10 tie. And then Delaware's able to, with an explosive drive after a kickoff return to the 38-yard line on the last play of the first half. On 4th and goal from the 1, they go for it, and Minakuchi, the quarterback, runs it in. Jared Holland running along with Coach Helton. Jared, are you?
Hey guys, I'm looking for Coach Helton right now. He sprinted off. He was gone very quickly.
All right, so we'll talk to Tyson after the game. Yeah. 17-10, Delaware with a 7-point lead at halftime. Our South Central Bank halftime show comes your way next on the Hilltopper Sports Network from Learfield and the Varsity app.
Looking to earn more on your money? Liberty Federal Credit Union's free vertical checking account is now even better with an increased interest rate of 3.5% APY, letting you earn even more on your money. So what are you waiting for? Start earning more on your money today with vertical checking, only at Liberty Federal Credit Union. Some requirements apply. Annual percentage yield. No minimum balance required. Applicable on balances up to $20,000. Federally insured by NCUA.
Blue Moon Sanitation provides clean, friendly, and dependable sanitation services at a competitive rate. We proudly offer the newest inventory in units and trailers in the area. For job sites, small and large, we keep in stock multiple portable toilets and roll-off open-top dumpsters and compactors. Blue Moon also provides residential garbage services in Warren and Allen counties. We want your stinking business. Go to BlueMoonSoki.com to learn more about ours. Blue Moon Sanitation, the official porta potty of WKU.
Pass to the outside is picked off. Holy moly!
This is WKU football on the Hilltoppers Sports Network from Learfield.
The time is now. WKU football, WKU volleyball. Catch the fever of fall at Roosters, a fun casual joint for all of Hilltopper Nation. See the Tops and your other favorite teams in action on Roosters' countless TVs, inside or on Roosters' covered patio. Score with a menu full of burgers, subs, salads, your favorite brew. And of course, Roosters' award-winning chicken wings. Catch the fever of fall at Roosters, a fun casual joint on Three Springs Road in Bowling Green.
It's time for the annual Team Impact All-In 5K. Join Team Impact on October 19th and help support their mission to create a world where every child facing serious illness and disability feels supported by something bigger, and every collegiate team is transformed by a greater purpose. Remember, there's no wrong way to 5K. Run, walk, or roll a 5K in your neighborhood, at your local college campus, or join one of Team Impact's hub locations. Join the movement to get all kids in the game. Team Impact. All in, all together. Learn more at teamimpact.org/all-in5K.
Graves Gilbert Clinic is proud to support Western Kentucky University. As the official healthcare partner of WKU Athletics, we are cheering on the Tops every step of the way. With over 20 locations in Bowling Green, Graves Gilbert Clinic is here for your health and well-being. Together, we are stronger on the field and in our community. Stand up and cheer, Hilltopper Nation.
All across America, you'll find Valero at your go-to gas station, volunteering with local charities and fueling communities 365 days a year, so you can always get where you need to be, right now. All across America, you'll find Valero at your go-to gas station, volunteering with local charities and fueling communities 365 days a year, so you can always get where you need to be, right now.
30, 20, 10, 5. Hey! That is a Hilltopper touchdown.
This is WKU Football on the Hilltoppers Sports Network from Learfield.
Hey Hilltoppers fans, the Mint Gaming Hall is a proud partner of your Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. For good times and big wins, the Tops and the Mint Gaming Hall deliver both. Now with 2 locations, Scottsville Road near the mall and in Franklin at Kentucky Downs. The Mint Gaming Hall is your spot for great food, cold drinks, and big jackpots. Check out Top Golf Swing Suite for games, golf, food, and fun at the Mint Gaming Hall Bowling Green. Check out themintgaming.com for all the details. Get your big hit today.
Winning just got closer.
Hilltoppers, it's game time. But when you're not cheering on the Tops, the WKU Alumni Association is here to keep you connected to the Hill. From tailgates to networking events, we've got your Hilltopper pride covered. Join today and stay connected year-round. Connect, engage, pay it forward. Visit alumni.wku.edu and become part of the WKU Alumni Association. We are Hilltoppers. Together, we climb higher.
2 quarters are in the books on the Hilltoppers Sports Network from Learfield. It's time for the South Central Bank Halftime Show. South Central Bank, the bank Hilltoppers have depended on for over 50 years. Member FDIC. To lead things off, let's head back to the stadium for a recap of the opening 30 minutes.
It is 17-10 Delaware. Delaware with 189 first-half yards. The Hilltoppers with 184 first-half yards. And Terry, we now know why Tyson Helton was so worried about trying to defend this Delaware offense.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they're super explosive. I mean, they just have so many different plays and so much changing of the offense and motions and things like that. And they did a great job of being consistent, and they playmakers make plays when they need to.
I can't recall an offense we've seen in recent years where they run the play away from the motion as much as they did in the first half.
Yeah, and it's all on the quarterback. They basically said in the coach's interview this week is he has control of the offense. It's really a check with me. He's making those decisions on the line of scrimmage.
17-10 Delaware, the leader. The key is to hold Delaware under 30 when they have scored 30 points under their head coach Ryan Carty in the 4 years he's been here. 22 times they've won 22 games.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be difficult because they already have 17 points now, so you got to really clamp down the second half, but it can be done. It can definitely be done.
It's our South Central Bank halftime report. Delaware leading the Hilltoppers 17-10. This is the Hilltopper Sports Network from Learfield and the Varsity app.
What if opening a checking account came with a perk? At South Central Bank, our popular Green Tree checking account now comes with more added value. That's right, things like cell phone protection, telehealth, roadside assistance, fuel savings, and enhanced identity theft support are all part of Green Tree checking. No hassle, no stress, just perks for doing something you were going to do anyway. Stop by any South Central Bank branch or visit us online at southcentralbank.com. Banking with rewards. South Central Bank, official bank of WKU Football. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Kentucky is a place where business is fast, but the pace of life is just right. By working together, we've moved forward towards a brighter future. Now, we're looking at a new Kentucky, where good jobs and a good life are possible for everyone. Y'all interested? We don't blame you. See why our new Kentucky home is the best place to do business and live a good life at newkentuckyhome.ky.gov.
Banks over runner, banks over two. That is a Hilltopper touchdown.
This is WKU Football on the Hilltoppers Sports Network from Learfield.
Severe weather can happen at any moment. WNKY News 40 Weather is here to prepare you before the storm hits. On air, online, and on your phone, News 40 will keep you prepared and weather aware. News 40 Weather, keeping you safe.
It's your weather in the palm of your hand. Download the WNKY News 40 Weather app for local weather alerts, in-depth forecasts, and live radar. Now available for your Apple and Android devices.
Driven by Greenwood Ford Lincoln Mobile Service.
Hey fans, make sure to swing by Dunkin' at 2435 Nashville Road in Bowling Green after today's game. Or check out their new delivery options on DunkinDonuts.com and have Dunkin' brought to you. Dunkin' is the preferred coffee partner of WKU Athletics and a proud supporter of the Hilltoppers. Don't forget to join DD Perks to check out faster, pay easier, and earn points towards exclusive offers. Download the Dunkin' app today on the App Store or Google Play. Bowling Green runs on Dunkin'.
After two frames, Western Kentucky is behind the Delaware Blue Hens 17-10. This is Blake Robinson inside the Learfield Network studios bringing you the South Central Bank halftime report. South Central Bank is proud to be the official bank of WKU football. South Central Bank, community banking at its best. Before we start the second half, here's a look at the tops outside of the football world. Last night, the women's soccer team traveled to Ruston, Louisiana to take on the LA Tech Bulldogs. The Hilltoppers won the match 1-0. The game's only goal came from Tops freshman McKenna Egan in the 80th minute. Tonight, women's volleyball team plays on the road against Missouri State. Currently, the Hilltoppers have a 2-0 lead, and it's in the third set where the Hilltoppers trail the Missouri State Bears 21-15. Looking good for the Hilltoppers, but the match is not over yet. Tomorrow, they'll be back in action against Missouri State once again. That'll be a 1 o'clock Central Time match start. Delaware scored a touchdown as time expired and has a 17-10 advantage over the Hilltoppers at the half. After the break, we'll come back and recap the first half highlights. You're listening to the Hilltoppers Sports Network from Learfield.
Thinking about digging, planting a tree, or putting up a fence? Hold that shovel. Before you break ground, head to Kentucky811.org or call 811. It's quick, it's free, and yep, it's the law. Submit your request online or call before you dig. Member utility pros will mark where the underground lines are. Don't risk the injury, service outages, penalties, or costly repairs. Safety is in your hands. 811 before you dig. Sponsored by the Kentucky Public Service Commission.
75 years is a long time, but that's how long Leachman Buick GMC has been serving South Central Kentucky. We will continue to offer a world-class customer experience with a non-commissioned sales team, GM-certified technicians, and a state-of-the-art collision center. Come see why over 150,000 customers have chosen Leachman Buick GMC to be their car dealership. Visit us at 2012 Scottsville Road or online at leachmanauto.com.
Pass to the outside is picked off. Holy moly!
This is WKU Football on the Hilltoppers Sports Network from Learfield.
Finding reliable care for your loved ones shouldn't be a challenge. At Comfort Keepers, we understand the importance of comfort, safety, and companionship right in your home. Whether it's helping with daily chores, providing companionship, or offering specialized care, our compassionate team is here for you. With Comfort Keepers, your loved ones can enjoy independence while receiving the support they need. Our caregivers are dedicated to making every day brighter. Discover peace of mind with Comfort Keepers. Visit us at comfortkeepers.com to learn more or call 270-782-3600 to schedule a free consultation. Make every day extraordinary with Comfort Keepers.
The time is now. WKU Football, WKU Volleyball. Catch the fever of fall at Roosters, a fun casual joint for all of Hilltopper Nation. See the Tops and your other favorite teams in action on Roosters' countless TVs, inside or on Roosters' covered patio. Score with a menu full of burgers, subs, salads, your favorite brew. And of course, Roosters' award-winning chicken wings. Catch the fever of fall at Roosters, a fun casual joint on Three Springs Road in Bowling Green.
At the halftime break, Western Kentucky trails Delaware 17-10. It was a weird start for the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. Delaware opened up the game on a 15-play touchdown drive to take a 7-0 lead, and on their first possession of the game, Musa Berry fumbled the ball and gave the ball right back to the Blue Hens. However, the second possession for the Hilltoppers came at the end of the first quarter, and Matt Henry did what he does best and put the Hilltoppers in field goal range.
1st and 10 now at the 34-yard line. Snap the Maverick back, looking, firing the ball deep down the right sideline, right on the money. It's caught. Big play making Matthew Henry makes a spectacular catch over his shoulder, and he's at the Delaware 18-yard line where it's 1st down and 10.
The Tops would score a field goal on that drive, 41 yards out from John Cannon. On the next drive, the Blue Hens would score a field goal, making it a 10-3 advantage. That was another 14-play drive, taking 7 minutes. Then for the Tops, Cameron Flowers would make another big play, putting the Tops in scoring position.
Maverick stepping up on 3rd down. He will fire on the run. Hey! He hits it down to the 26-yard line. Holy moly! A throw on the run by McIver. It's reeled in by Cam Flowers. That freshman's really stepping up tonight.
The play was reviewed for a potential legal forward pass, but it was ruled legal, and the 23-yard play stood. Then just a few plays later, Katie Hutchinson took a handoff from 5 yards out and tied the game up at 10 apiece.
They'll hand it to KD on a jet sweep, running from right to left. He's running behind the tight end, blocking Justin Wolf. Hey, that is a Hilltopper touchdown.
However, at the end of the first half, Delaware marched down the field and would score as time expires, making it a 17-10 lead. Blue Hens over the Hilltoppers. Once again, 17-10. The Hilltoppers have a 7-point deficit. That's all for the South Central Bank halftime report. South Central Bank is proud to be the official bank of WKU football. South Central Bank, community banking at its best. After the quick timeout, we'll send it back to Randy to get us ready for the second half. You're listening to the Hilltopper Sports Network from Learfield.
What if opening a checking account came with a perk? At South Central Bank, our popular Green Tree checking account now comes with more added value. That's right, things like cell phone protection, telehealth, roadside assistance, fuel savings, and enhanced identity theft support are all part of Green Tree checking. No hassle, no stress, just perks for doing something you were going to do anyway. Stop by any South Central Bank branch or visit us online at southcentralbank.com. Banking with rewards. South Central Bank, official bank of WKU football. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hey, Tops fans! At Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield, we're ready to hype you up so you can be your healthiest. Have your next checkup scheduled? Excellent! Keeping up with preventative screenings? Well done! You're putting in the work to get those healthy wins, and we love to see it. Because, let's be real, taking care of your health with preventative care just makes sense. And if you need to play catch-up, there's still time to get those checkups and screenings added to your schedule for the season. Don't wait. Take care, Tops.
30, 20, 10, 5. Hey! That is a Hilltopper touchdown.
This is WKU football on the Hilltopper Sports Network from Learfield.
With 15 locations throughout Kentucky and southern Indiana, Wright Implement has everything you need to keep your home and property in tip-top shape. Stop by this week to see our quality mowers, gators, small tractors, and generators from John Deere. Chainsaws, blowers, and line trimmers from Steel, Honda mowers and generators, and so much more for your home and property. Plus the latest John Deere clothing and toys for the kids. We are the home place. Wright Implement. Online at wrightimp.com.
2026 season tickets are on sale now. Reserve your seats today for another fun-filled season at the ballpark starting on April 3rd. Season tickets include access to the Performance Food Service Club, invitations to special events, discounts at the Body Shop, and more. Contact the Hot Rod sales team at 270-901-2121 or visit bghotrods.com to reserve your seats for 2026 today.
Hilltoppers down by 7 on the road at Delaware. This program doesn't lose often in this stadium. 14 times they have had an undefeated home season since this stadium was constructed in 1953. They did not lose a home game last year. Under Coach Cardi, they haven't lost many night games either, Terry. Games played in darkness, well, at least when the lights are on. They've only played 9 night games. They usually play afternoon games. Only 9 times they played at night in the last 3 years, plus the first few games this year. They're 8-1 under the lights.
I mean, I can see why this crowd is unbelievable. Every call they're challenging, and they're screaming. They're all over the place, and the energy in the stadium is ridiculous. So I can see why they have home field advantage. I mean, I think everybody in the state of Delaware, all million people, right? Total million, right, Randy?
Yeah, million people.
They're not at the game, but 18,000 of them, I guarantee they're watching it.
It's basically like putting Louisville and Lexington together, and that's about the total state population of Delaware, the first state. And Delaware, here's an interesting stat for you that has nothing to do with the game itself, but it's sort of an interesting note. University of Delaware is one of 3 institutions who have had an elected president of the United States, a Super Bowl MVP, and an NFL MVP. The other 2 are Stanford and Michigan.
Wow, that's pretty good company there. I mean, that's serious company.
With Delaware, the NFL MVP, Rich Gannon, who you played with Minnesota.
Yes.
The Super Bowl MVP, Joe Flacco, who's still playing in the NFL.
Wow.
He's with the Browns now.
He's been there a long time.
And the president was the former president, Joe Biden. Now, the only penalty Delaware has had in the entire game, they only averaged 35 yards of penalties a game, fewer than any team in the conference, occurred on the final play of the first half of the quarterback keeper. So, Delaware's place kicker now has to boot it from the 20-yard line. Nate Reed from the 20, and the Hilltoppers should start this drive in pretty good field position. They have Cam Flowers back at the 13-yard line. And what a half the freshman Cam Flowers had. His best half as a top, 4 catches, 31 yards. Reed will kick it from his own 20. Here's Flowers. He will grab it at his 17. Flowers running up the middle, 25.
He's got a hole there.
He's to the outside.
He's got a hole.
Tackle the 35. He's over the 40. He's over the 45. He's over the 50. And he's shoved out of bounds into the Delaware bench at the 43-yard line.
By the kicker.
So Reed made the stop.
Yeah.
That 15-yard penalty on the last play of the first half provided the Hilltoppers with an opportunity for a kick return. That's exactly what Flowers did. That's a 40-yard return for Cam Flowers. Now we played 9 seconds of the half. McIver and company now at the Delaware 43, 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield, and the snap comes to Maverick. Screen pass caught by Parrish. Parrish wrapped up in the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Yeah,
Delaware's fast.
Yeah, they're real fast. I mean, they got that 3-3 stack defense. I mean, the 3-3 guys. When you got those linebackers, that's small, but they can run though. So you got to go north and south against them. It's hard to go east and west against them.
First catch for Parrish. 2nd and 10 though, no gain. Still at the Delaware 43-yard line. They'll bring tight end Myers in motion. No, that is not Myers. That's Justin Wolf. And they will run Parrish off right tackle. And he's hit by 3 Blue Hens just shy of the 40-yard line. Give him maybe 3 to the 40. And it will be 3rd down and 7. And the Hilltoppers' opening drive of this third quarter. Khalif Ali, whose sister was a track star here at Delaware. 2-year player at Boston College. When the Hilltoppers played Boston College last year, Khalif Ali played for them. 3-yard gain for Parrish. Hilltoppers have it 3rd and 7 from the Blue Hen 40-yard line. Trailing 17-10. We played 1 minute and 13 seconds of quarter 3.
Yeah, McIver's going to have to use his legs, or we're going to have to run
handoff.
the football.
Right now, darting to the outside, driving, and a flag on Flowers, I believe, the wide receiver.
It might be on the defense.
Flowers was out blocking the wide receiver. Flag thrown behind him. Wright's carry goes to the 34. They run it on 3rd and 7 and pick up 6. Holding WKU.
Oh, wow. Okay. Wow.
It is on the Hilltopper tight end Justin Wolf.
Yeah, and the coach was talking about how those penalties kill you. That was a big one, 10 yards. Sure that's a killer.
Jared, I don't see Noah Myers out there right now. Noah Myers did not have a pass catch in the first half. Let's check and see if Noah Myers is okay.
I can do that. I'll take a look. Did want to let you know that Jack Cassidy, as of right now, is not appear to be coming back in the game as well.
So Cassidy may have a leg injury.
Wow, that's okay.
That's the Hilltopper kickoff specialist. It's now 3rd down and 17. The ball's just shy of the 50-yard line. Hilltoppers without their best pass catcher the last 2 weeks and tight end Noah Myers.
You got a lot of time.
McIver wings it into triple coverage. It's knocked away and nearly grabbed behind the 3 defensive backs by the leaping Cam Flowers.
Yeah, that time they rushed 3 and dropped 8. I mean, they had everybody in coverage on that. But that penalty, like we talked about how penalties hurt you, that 10-yard penalty kills you.
So the Hilltoppers get it to the 50, and Robick will come in to snap the ball. This is Cole Maynard's first punt of the night. He's one of only 2 punters in college football averaging better than 50 yards a punt. He's at 50.8 right now for the campaign. And he'll get it off, kicks it high. It'll be grabbed at the 5 on a fair catch. You can't beat that, Terry Obie. 45-yard punt, no return.
Yeah.
Delaware 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Man, that was a really good kick there. It was at about 45 yards. Yep. That looked like, a 9-iron maybe? 8-iron maybe? 9-iron, pitching wedge? That's your pitching wedge.
Depends upon who's swinging it. 17-10, Tops down 7 early in quarter 3. Delaware's at their own 5 as we pause for this commercial timeout on the Hilltopper Sports Network from Learfield and the Varsity app.
This week's Houchins charity champion is the Fant Foundation. The Fant Foundation was founded in 2021 by George and Chastity Fant. Their goal is to strengthen and uplift today's youth by showing kindness and support through every action in the communities they are a part of. They strive to continue the legacy of the Dream Big Camp and generate more community support through their events. Houchins Industries and WKU are proud to recognize the Fant Foundation as a charity champion. Learn more at fantfoundation.org.
Thinking about digging, planting a tree, or putting up a fence? Hold that shovel. Before you break ground, head to Kentucky811.org or call 811. It's quick, it's free, and yep, it's the law. Submit your request online or call before you dig. Member utility pros will mark where the underground lines are. Don't risk the injury, service outages, penalties, or costly repairs. Safety is in your hands. 811 before you dig. Sponsored by the Kentucky Public Service Commission.
Banks over a runner. Banks over 2. That is a Hilltopper touchdown.
This is WKU Football on the Hilltoppers Sports Network from Learfield.
Meijer, proud sponsor of Western Kentucky University and hundreds of teams across the Midwest. Whenever you shop Meijer, you shop for your entire community. You help support food rescue programs and Simply Give. You support youth development programs to help provide a bright future for our kids and support sports teams across the Midwest. You also help support sustainability in all our communities for today, tomorrow, and years to come. Whenever you shop Meijer, you help people in your community to work, to play, to live, and to learn. Learn more at Meijer.com. Go Tops!
For over a decade, Cheetah Clean has been keeping Bowling Green clean, proudly serving you with 7 convenient locations in Bowling Green and Glasgow. We're thrilled to announce that the Cheetah Clean experience just got even better. Now introducing detailing services. Visit our brand new detail shop at Scottsville Road. Plus, as a Cheetah Clean member, you'll receive exclusive discounts on detailing services and free roadside assistance. Go Tops!
Delaware possession from their 5-yard line. They hand it off to Silver. Finds a hole over the middle, out to the 10. He's out to the 14-yard line as DeMarco Williams eventually brings him down, and that's a 9-yard carry.
Yeah, that's way too much room backed up like that. He can't give him that much space. Because if you do that, it sets you up for play action.
Yep. WKU in the first half held Delaware to 53 yards on 18 carries. It is now second and just 1 with 12:41 to go in quarter 3. Moski's the center. They are blitzing the middle. The linebacker Malone is picked up and it passes off the fingertips on 2nd and 1. Off the fingertips on the sideline route. Jack Thal couldn't pull it in. It is 3rd and 1 for Delaware.
You know, we're bringing pressure, but we're not getting to him. No. He's getting that ball out quick.
Not a single quarterback sack yet.
He's got a really good eye for it.
3rd and 1 for Delaware on third downs in this game. They are 6 of 9. They were 3 for 3 on third downs in the first touchdown drive. They move Silver off the left shoulder of Minicucci, the quarterback. They will run Silver up the middle. He needs 1, and that's about all he picked up. But he gets a first down. 7 of 10 for Delaware on third downs. He was racked up and thrown backwards by the busy linebacker, Wester.
Yeah, it was good penetration by the defensive line, but you gave too much on the first couple of downs. So now we're packed in right there. Now we're vulnerable. We got to be really careful here because it looks like a running formation, and they set you up for the pass because we got one-on-one up top.
Ward is the Hilltopper corner in one-on-one. They'll sweep it to the near sideline, and that's a punishing blow by a topper in the backfield. Herrard, the safety, he knocks Silver backwards by about 1.5 yards.
I like that Herrard came up there. He just knew exactly what to do. He did not hesitate at all. Went right through. He was the low man on that time. He was lower than what the linemen were on that play.
2nd and 11 at the Delaware 15. Herrard out of Fort Lauderdale, second year in the program. Started off playing at Virginia, not that far from Newark. It is 11:22 to go now in quarter 3, and it's 2nd and 11 for Delaware from their 15-yard line. Straight drop back, throws it short. It is batted down by Sneed, and there's a Delaware player with the ball. I don't know if he caught it on the deflection or not. Anthony Cachese, who's the right guard. It's an incomplete pass. It's batted down once again by Vincent Sneed.
Yeah, that was a great play. Got a need for Sneed speed. Getting there, he's a really good rush in, getting his hands up. When you beat, you just got to get your hands in the air.
Karan Hayward now coming in as a rush in. Let's see if the Tops can find a magical solution to stop Delaware on third down.
I like this broad defense.
He dropped the after him. He fires it up for grabs. It's into the Delaware sideline, and it's an incomplete pass. And that rush was right in his face as he throws it away.
Yeah, that was a little different than they've been doing all game so far. They was in the proud. There was nobody, no one had their hands down. They just the defensive linemen just were standing up, even the linebackers.
It's Eli Jones, who rarely plays. Ellen Jones was in the game, the 6'4" senior out of Georgia, and he had the rush up the middle. So Delaware is turned away after 1 first down. Line of scrimmage to 35. It's Delaware's second punt. It's high, but not that deep. And it'll be grabbed at the WKU 44-yard line by the busy K.D. Hutchinson. That's a 41-yard punt, no return. 10 minutes, 58 seconds left in quarter 3. And we'll take a break on the Hilltopper Sports Network from Learfield and the Varsity app.
We all know the importance of nutrition and diet for a healthy lifestyle. We also know dairy foods provide great nutrition and value. That's reason enough why Western Kentucky families choose Prairie Farms dairy products. From the rich and creamy taste of Prairie Farms yogurt and ice cream to the tangy zip of sour cream and dips, there is something fresh from the farm for everyone to enjoy. For Prairie Farms award-winning dairy products at your favorite grocery stores and retailers. Visit prairiefarms.com for recipes and coupons. And remember to drink local with Prairie Farms.
Graves Gilbert Clinic is proud to support Western Kentucky University. As the official healthcare partner of WKU Athletics, we are cheering on the Tops every step of the way. With over 20 locations in Bowling Green, Graves Gilbert Clinic is here for your health and well-being. Together, we are stronger on the field and in our community. Stand up and cheer, Hilltopper Nation.
Pass to the outside is picked off. Holy moly!
This is WKU Football on the Hilltoppers Sports Network from Learfield.
The time is now. WKU Football, WKU Volleyball. Catch the fever of fall at Roosters, a fun casual joint for all of Hilltopper Nation. See the Tops and your other favorite teams in action on Roosters' countless TVs, inside or on Roosters' covered patio. Score with a menu full of burgers, subs, salads, your favorite brew. And of course, Roosters' award-winning chicken wings. Catch the fever of fall at Roosters, a fun casual joint on 3 Springs Road in Bowling Green.
State Farm, Kathy here.
Hey,
it's Mike. My team just pulled off the biggest upset ever.
Nice, Mike.
And some fans are getting crazy. They even flipped over a car.
Whoa.
Turns out it's my car, though.
Oh.
But I don't want to be upset right now. I want to know State Farm's going to take care of this, right?
We got you covered, Mike.
Yes! Woo!
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
Call State Farm agent Ginger Cleary at 270-782-7276 today.
Hilltopper ball at the 44-yard line, 1st and 10. That end of the first half 15-yard penalty against Delaware has enabled the Hilltoppers to have the better field position in the third quarter. So far, they've not been able to take advantage of it, down 17-10.
There you go, run.
McIver runs it up the middle. He looked to his left. There's nobody open, and he just leapfrogged down the middle of the field and takes it to the 34-yard line. He did not slide, Terry. He ended that run by leaping in the air right into linebacker Mole, and that is a run of about 21 yards for McIver.
Yeah, we talked about that. They're not covering McIver. He might have to run a lot more.
21-yard run for McIver. Sweep to the right of the toss, pitch to Hart. He picks up 2 to the Delaware 42.
Yeah, they're just so fast if you go lateral. You know what I mean? If you go north and south with them, because they can really run. I mean, they got those small guys so they can run with you. But you got to figure out how to get these safeties being so deep. They stand deep.
2nd and 8, Delaware 33. McIver back, fires it right side. Open Hutchinson to the line of scrimmage. He's down the sideline, and he's about a yard shy of a first down. He is at the 25-yard line of Delaware. Shoved out of bounds there. It'll be 3rd down and 1.
Yeah, they're using Hutchinson right now as a running back, basically. They put him in good positions, and this is what I like. They go in these 2 tight ends, man. If you go this big personnel and you put Lavelle or you put Wright in there, I don't really think this defense can stop him.
West is one tight end. Wolf is the other. Still no Noah Myers. Full house backfield now. McIver goes under center. Wright is a setback on 3rd and a short 2. And they will sneak McIver behind his center, Nita. And Nita blocks him for a first down.
Yeah, I think we need to play this big boy ball and do play action out of that. That was a great play. I mean, physically, we have the advantage on them.
McIver in his last 3 games has negative yardage rushing. Well, here this evening, he is at 36 yards rushing.
Yeah, and I see who checked in is Myers. Noah Myers just checked in.
Okay, now we'll see if they go to the tight end catching Noah Myers. Line of scrimmage, Blue Hen 24. 8:55 to go in quarter 3. WKU driving and down 17-10. It'll be a play action. The blitz is on. He steps up. He's hit. He's thrown forward. He holds on to the ball, fortunately. He's thrown forward, so it's only a 1-yard loss. Scott was the one who got in there and sacked him.
Yeah, that was the first time that they went man-to-man, and they blitzed him, though. He had one-on-one coverage, but they disguised it real well. They had the safeties really deep, and then they came down low.
2nd and 11 at the Delaware 25. Hart, the best pass-blocking running back, is now in the game. They send Myers in motion. He's in trouble. He dumps it out on the right side, and the pass was a little high and wide of Hart as McIver was hit again by Scott. 3rd and 11.
You know, what they're doing now is they're doing what they call a dog blitz, a delay blitz. You know what? He's depending on what the quarterback does. If he moves outside the pocket, he's just rushing. It's not like an organized blitz. He just seeing if there's an opportunity, he's starting to run.
What's open against a defense like this?
I mean, what's open? You got to run the ball north and south. I mean,
but it's 3rd and 12.
And now you're in trouble.
Hilltoppers are 6 of 8 on 3rd downs. It's 3rd and 12, the Delaware 26.
It's man-to-man. You see him going to coverage. It's man-to-man. You got him now. You got him.
He fires it. It's into double coverage, and it's incomplete. Flowers was doubled up. The pass is incomplete. And with 8:08 to go in the third quarter, here comes the Hilltoppers kicking game and John Cannon.
You called it, Randy. That was the first time they haven't ran man-to-man. They just did it just then. So you got to beat them.
Anthony would like you to know about eye exams and dental checkups that can help your care team catch larger health issues. Make sure to have your annual visit scheduled. This message from Anthem. Cannon from the right hash mark. This one from 43 yards away. He made one from 41 earlier. 8:08 to go in quarter 3. Perfect snap. Here it comes. Lots of leg. Perfect. Cannon drills
off the upright.
The crowd was oohing and aahing. At first, I thought he had missed it when I was listening to the crowd.
Guys, just to jump in here, that actually hit the post. It hit the right post and then bounced through. So that's why they're oohing and aahing about, is it looked like it wasn't going to go, but it hit the post and then bounced through for the field goal. Back to you guys.
17-13. Jared, this stadium seats 18,077. They have it about filled up tonight, don't they?
It's 100% full up. I'm looking around. There's really not any open seats whatsoever, and that includes the end zones as well. So they've brought a really nice crowd here to cheer on the Blue Hens.
8:01 to go in quarter three. 17-13. Tops down by 4 on the Hilltopper Sports Network from Learfield and the Varsity app.
For over a decade, Cheetah Clean has been keeping Bowling Green clean, proudly serving you with 7 convenient locations in Bowling Green and Glasgow. We're thrilled to announce that the Cheetah Clean experience just got even better. Now introducing detailing services. Visit our brand new detail shop at Scottsville Road. Plus, as a Cheetah Clean member, you'll receive exclusive discounts on detailing services and free roadside assistance. Go Tops!
Your perfect vehicle is waiting at Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green. Choose from the rugged Kia Sportage, the spacious Telluride, the electrifying EV6, and more. All with Don Franklin's 10-year unlimited mile powertrain coverage. With a large inventory of new Kia models and a team of caring automotive professionals dedicated to you, Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green is here to service all of your Kia needs. Hurry into DonFranklinBowlingGreenKia.com or steer your way over to Don Franklin Kia at 2211 Scottsville Road.
30, 20, 10, 5. Hey! That is a Hilltopper touchdown.
This is WKU Football on the Hilltopper Sports Network from Learfield.
Hey Hilltoppers fans, the Mint Gaming Hall is a proud partner of your Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. For good times and big wins, the Tops and the Mint Gaming Hall deliver both. Now with 2 locations, Scottsville Road near the mall and in Franklin at Kentucky Downs. The Mint Gaming Hall is your spot for great food, cold drinks, and big jackpots. Check out Top Golf Swing Suite for games, golf, food, and fun at the Mint Gaming Hall Bowling Green. Check out themintgaming.com for all the details. Get your big hit today.
When it just got closer.
Looking for the perfect pint and a great spot to cheer on the Tops? Head to White Squirrel Brewery at 302 State Street in downtown Bowling Green. From crisp lagers to bold IPAs and rotating seasonal favorites, there's something for every fan. Catch every WKU away game on the big screens at White Squirrel, or grab an ice-cold beer straight from our vintage fire truck tap on South Lawn during home games. White Squirrel Brewery, your home for local flavor and your football watch party.
The Delaware kick returner Patterson, about halfway deep in the end zone, takes a fair catch on the yellow D in the blue end zone. John Cannon out there kicking off. Apparently Cassidy is injured. And here comes the Delaware offense quickly off the sideline to run a 1st and 10 play. It's at the Delaware 25-yard line. There's 8 minutes and 1 second to play in the third quarter. And right now the Hilltoppers are to within 4. Minicucci takes it, hands it off to Silver, up the middle, slipping after a 3-yard gain. Tried to jump cut to the outside, and Sneed fell on top of him, 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I mean, on the first down, we got to make sure we guard that because they're attacking that backside, what we call backside B gap, right, between the tackle and the guard over there. They're doing a good job of double teaming, so we got to be really careful what we do.
Silver averaging 7.2 yards a carry through the first 4 games for Delaware. The Hilltoppers have held him down so far. Here's a corner blitz, but it's picked up, and he rifles it down the field, but it's incomplete. 18,000 fans. Well, make it 17,900. There's about 100 Hilltopper red here. They were all screaming for a hold on that fly pattern.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I can see why they have the home field advantage. Anything against them, they booing it.
It is 3rd and 7 for Delaware. Sneed has knocked down a pass. He stays out there. He's made 1 tackle. Sneed, the Indiana transfer from Wabasso, Florida, down by Vero Beach. Population 609. 3rd and 7, 5-man rush. It's knocked down and picked off. 20,
that's huge.
10, 5. Holy moly. Touchdown Tops. Karan Hayward picks off a pass in the flat. And that rush in went down the left sideline untouched. And Western Kentucky University leads it as Hayward, the Jacksonville, Florida sophomore, picks off his first career pass, and the end result is a touchdown.
Oh, my goodness. He got tape on his wrist and hand. You talk about a game changer to change things really quick on that one. That tip, I wonder who got the hands on the ball. I would Jared. That would be interesting. I wonder if Snead did that, but great catch. He was stumbling in there. He barely made it, but he was on his way to score.
Hayward, who was injured earlier in the year with hamstring problems, didn't have any problems with his hammies there. And Cannon's extra point is perfect. And just like that, Delaware's first turnover of the game, Hayward picks it off, runs it down the sideline for the touchdown. Karan Hayward puts the Hilltoppers in front, 20-17, with 7:20 to go in the third quarter on the Hilltoppers Sports Network from Learfield and the Varsity app.
What if opening a checking account came with a perk? At South Central Bank, our popular Green Tree checking account now comes with more added value. That's right, things like cell phone protection, telehealth, roadside assistance, fuel savings, and enhanced identity theft support are all part of Green Tree checking. No hassle, no stress, just perks for doing something you were going to do anyway. Stop by any South Central Bank branch or visit us online at southcentralbank.com. Banking with rewards. South Central Bank, official bank of WKU Football. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hilltoppers, it's game time. But when you're not cheering on the Tops, the WKU Alumni Association is here to keep you connected to the Hill. From tailgates to networking events, we've got your Hilltopper pride covered. Join today and stay connected year-round. Connect, engage, pay it forward. Visit alumni.wku.edu and become part of the WKU Alumni Association. We are Hilltoppers. Together, we climb higher.
Banks over a runner. Banks over 2. That is a Hilltopper touchdown.
This is WKU Football on the Hilltoppers Sports Network from Learfield.
Hey fans, make sure to swing by Dunkin' at 2435 Nashville Road in Bowling Green after today's game, or check out their new delivery options on DunkinDonuts.com and have Dunkin' brought to you. Dunkin' is the preferred coffee partner of WKU Athletics and a proud supporter of the Hilltoppers. Don't forget to join DD Perks to check out faster, pay easier, and earn points towards exclusive offers. Download the Dunkin' app today on the App Store or Google Play. Bowling Green runs on Dunkin'.
Severe weather can happen at any moment. WNKY News 40 Weather is here to prepare you before the storm hits. On air, online, and on your phone, News 40 will keep you prepared and weather aware. News 40 Weather, keeping you safe.
It's your weather in the palm of your hand. Download the WNKY News 40 Weather app for local weather alerts, in-depth forecasts, and live radar. Now available for your Apple and Android devices.
Driven by Greenwood Ford Lincoln Mobile Service.
Behind every touchdown, yes, even Karan Hayward's touchdown return after the pick is strategy. The same goes for safe digging. Make safety part of your next project plan. Contact Kentucky 811 before you dig. Learn more at Kentucky811.org. Brought to you by the Kentucky Public Service Commission. Cannon, second kickoff. First one 5 yards deep in the end zone. This one's shorter. It is gathered in 2 yards deep, and he will hesitate and run it out. He runs by his blockers, and he's tumbled down at the 19-yard line. Either the blockers weren't running fast enough, Terry, or he ran out of patience because he blew right by the 2 up blockers, and he was knocked down by Hilltopper defensive back Braxton Myers on the kick return.
That was such a high hang time. You're not supposed to return that. And the up backs, they knew he wasn't going to return it, so they just stopped. I mean, they didn't understand. He ran up their back. They didn't even know he was coming.
7 minutes and 15 seconds are left. Delaware now trailing 20-17. The game's in the third quarter, and rolling right is Minicucci. Throws it short to the 22-yard line to a tight end who's knocked out of bounds aggressively by Malone. Middle linebacker for the Tops had 6 first-half tackles. That play goes for 6 yards on first down and it is 2nd and 4. Prior to that completion, Kentucky had misfired on 4 consecutive throws.
Yeah, because they're bringing a lot of pressure. I mean, you know what? They're changing the defense. They're putting a lot of pressure on our corners because now they 101 bump and run and bringing a lot of pressure up there.
2nd and 4. Silver runs it wide. No, Kentucky runs it after the fake handoff, and he's flying down the field. They better get to him. And a touchdown-saving tackle in midfield by the Hilltopper safety, Lewis.
Yeah, that was a good read by him and seeing that. When you go man-to-man, yeah, you leave that. There's no one to cover the quarterback when you do that. And they haven't really tried to go, and I'm surprised, they haven't really tried to go deep. Right now on the other side of the 50, this is where they want to do if it's man-to-man coverage.
30-yard run, first down Delaware from the Hilltopper 44. He's back to throw it. Lofts it down the middle, right on the money. It's to the Hilltopper 12-yard line, wrapped up there by Mack, pulled down by the wide receiver. And Delaware, like they did in the second quarter, Terry, as soon as the Hilltoppers score, boy, they come flying down the field. And that was a catch that was made by Emmanuel Deco, who's not even on the depth chart. It's at the Hilltopper 14-yard line, 30-yard pass play. Here's coverage in the corner. Ward knocks it down, and that's going to be a pass interference on Ward.
Yeah, he's got to turn back around on that one. That's so he had really good coverage, but he's got to make sure he gets turned on the football.
.538 to go, third quarter. So it's at the 5. It's a 9-yard penalty. Second time now that the heralded corner, Nazir Ward, has been called for pass interference.
Yeah, he was one-on-one on the island. He just got to flip his hips and turn around and look for the ball, and he'll be okay.
Delaware first and goal at the 4. WKU winning 20-17. They've only had the lead for about a minute and 42 seconds. Silver off the right shoulder of the quarterback, Kentucky. Kentucky takes it, fakes it left, runs it up the middle, runs right in to a Hilltopper linebacker. So the Hilltoppers stuff it up the middle. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 3. That was Jones on the stop.
Yeah, Jones was very physical on that. He didn't get fooled on that. He kept his discipline. He stayed in his gap. He stayed contained, and the quarterback didn't fool him that time.
Not seen Brackenridge out there tonight. Maybe he's got an injury we're not aware of. We never see Jones playing. He's in there, 3-year transfer out of Johnson C. Smith College in North Carolina. First year here on the Hill playing. He's trying to fill in. Here is a run by the quarterback up the middle. Blasted. Ball's loose in the end zone, I believe. Is it recovered by a Hilltopper? A big pile up in the end zone. Who's on the ball? It's in the end zone. If Delaware's recovered, it's a touchdown. If the Tops have it, it's a touchback. It is a fumble recovery from Jones in the end zone.
Oh, man, he need to play tonight. You know what, opportunistic Jones.
Jones recovers a ball in the end zone. The defense coming up with big plays. Jones recovering the fumble in the end zone after Hayward intercepted a pass and ran it 25 yards for a score. Tops have it up 3, 20-17 with 4:47 left to go in quarter 3. And this is the Hilltopper Sports Network from Learfield and the Varsity app.
Hey, Tops fans! At Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield, we're ready to hype you up so you can be your healthiest. Have your next checkup scheduled? Excellent. Keeping up with preventative screenings? Well done. You're putting in the work to get those healthy wins, and we love to see it. Because, let's be real, taking care of your health with preventative care just makes sense. And if you need to play catch-up, there's still time to get those checkups and screenings added to your schedule for the season. Don't wait. Take care, Tops.
Blue Moon Sanitation provides clean, friendly, and dependable sanitation services at a competitive rate. We proudly offer the newest inventory in units and trailers in the area. For job sites, small and large, we keep in stock multiple portable toilets and roll-off open-top dumpsters and compactors. Blue Moon also provides residential garbage services in Warren and Allen counties. We want your stinking business. Go to BlueMoonSoki.com to learn more about ours. Blue Moon Sanitation, the official porta potty of WKU.
You only have so much time. That's why Hills makes science-backed nutrition to help give you more love than humanly possible. With our clinically proven antioxidant blend helping pets live healthier as long as possible. Because you're only human, there's Hills. Hills, because science does more.
All right, Tops up 3. Let's step out for station ID. This is the Hilltopper Sports Network from Learfield and the Varsity app. Elin Jones recovered a fumble, as you said, Terry, at Wester caused it.
Yes.
Jones recovers. Jones has only played in one game this season. He made the first stop on the quarterback run of the 4, and he recovers a ball in the end zone, and the Hilltoppers have it 1st and 10 with a 3-point lead at their 20-yard line.
You know what we call that, Randy? Fresh legs. Yeah, he's excited to play. He's running all over the place.
Let's see if the Hilltoppers can take advantage of that. Rarely does a team lose when their defense scores a touchdown. It doesn't happen very often. Tops of the ball, leading 20-17. 4 minutes and 47 seconds left, trying to spoil Delaware's first ever Conference USA home game and their first nationally televised game in 10 years. A run of 5 yards to the 25 by Wright. It is 2nd and 5.
Yeah, if you keep running the football and they're behind, they're going to force them safeties to come down. Then you can throw the ball.
Myers in motion. McIver looking that way, pumping, firing it to Myers behind the line of scrimmage. He's hit it at 22. Myers had no chance. It was a late pass, and by the time he caught the ball, there were 2 Delaware players all over him, and Blake Matthews, the Troy transfer, knocked him backwards.
Yeah, and it was a delay blitz too. They're doing that now. They're firing late.
Myers, his first catch for -3 yards in his 2 previous games, 9 catches for 149 yards. Delaware may have jumped offside the free play.
They're bringing pressure
McIver into double coverage on the free play, and it's an incredible over-the-shoulder catch and coverage by the big catch maker, Matthew Henry. That was nearly an uncatchable pass, but he went up and over the defensive back Manning on the free play. Delaware was offsides, and that's a second incredible jump ball catch Henry's had tonight.
Oh, what a – man, you know what? Hail to the king on that one.
Jared, I don't remember a Hilltopper wide receiver since the Jerry Dangerfield days who made more circus catches than Henry has this year.
You know, I got to tell you, Dalvin Smith kind of had a couple of those, but he is a lot more consistent. I mean, he is an impressive young man, and that was a very impressive catch.
It's now at the 45-yard line of Delaware, 1st and 10. 12 first downs for the Tops. McIver dumps it short, and it's an open right down the sideline, 35-30. He takes a blue hen with him for about 8 more yards down to the 22-yard line, and that is another Hilltopper first down. Terry, he picked up that linebacker Mole, who was second of the team in tackles, and took him about another 8 yards.
Yeah, Coach talked about him early. He's that monster truck. He's not throwing any cuts. He's going straight north and south.
Screen right side. Delaware read it, and nearly was a pick 6. The corner came around the Hilltopper blocker, that's Katie Say, and sort of overran it.
Yeah.
Katie made the catch, a half-yard gain.
Yeah, now that's the chance. I know Coach Helton see that. You got a double bubble on that. You fake that and throw it because they were looking for that all day. That's the touchdown.
Second down and a long 9. That is Hutchinson's 8th catch. That is a single game best for KD in his career. A run to right, banged at the line of scrimmage. He'll get about 2 to the Delaware 22. Ball is knocked out late. Noah Myers, the Hilltopper tight end, recovered it. Wright able to pick up just 2. Hilltoppers have it 3rd down and 8 at the Delaware 22-yard line. Leading by 3 right now, 20-17. This is a 6-play, 57-yard drive. Leaving is a tight end, Myers. Bring in an extra wide receiver in Isaiah Myers.
We got man-to-man. He's got one-on-one. He's got opportunity, but he's got to get the ball out quick because they are stacking the box.
Timeout, Tops. Offensive coordinator Rick Bowie wants to talk this one over. One minute, 54 seconds left. The Hilltoppers have it 3rd and 8 at the Delaware 22 with a 20-17 lead on the Hilltopper Sports Network from Learfield and the Varsity app.
State Farm, Kathy here.
Hey, it's Mike. My team just pulled off the biggest upset ever.
Nice, Mike.
And some fans are getting crazy. They even flipped over a car.
Whoa.
Turns out it's my car, though.
Oh.
But I don't want to be upset right now. I want to know State Farm's going to take care of this, right?
We got you covered, Mike.
Yes! Woo!
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
Call State Farm agent Ginger Cleary at 270-782-7276 today.
Thinking about digging, planting a tree, or putting up a fence? Hold that shovel. Before you break ground, head to Kentucky811.org or call 811. It's quick, it's free, and yep, it's the law. Submit your request online or call before you dig. Member utility pros will mark where the underground lines are. Don't risk the injury, service outages, penalties, or costly repairs. Safety is in your hands. 811 before you dig. Sponsored by the Kentucky Public Service Commission.
Pass to the outside is picked off. Holy moly!
This is WKU Football on the Hilltoppers Sports Network from Learfield.
Ever feel like gluten-free baked goods taste like cardboard? Not anymore. Awaken Bakery in downtown Bowling Green is the gluten-free bakery you've been waiting for, filled with a yummy, healthy, 100% gluten-free goodness. We have everything from sweet treats, sandwiches, coffee, and more. All totally gluten-free and absolutely delicious. WKU students, you can use your Flex Meal Plan dollars with your Student Grubhub account. Come visit us at 300 East Main Avenue in downtown Bowling Green for a warm welcome and something fresh. Awaken Bakery, gluten-free, has never tasted this good.
When it comes to your property, one call does it all. Stuart Ritchie Service Group. From heating and cooling, plumbing and electrical, to fire protection, alarms, commercial refrigeration, and more. We've got the tools and the team to get it done. Serving commercial, industrial, and residential clients 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Call 270-393-0285 or visit StuartRitchieService.com. Stuart Ritchie Service Group, your one-call service solution.
Hilltoppers from the Blue Hen 22 against the 3-man rush. McIver throws it short to the 22, turning upfield, 15-yard line to the 10. It's
Excellent.
a WKU first down. A little delay there to Matt Henry, and the Tops are at the 10 or just inside the 10 with a minute 46 to go in a crossing pattern right over the middle against a heavy rush.
Yeah, McGuire, he took a hit, though, but he stood in the pocket on that. That was really good.
12 yards to Henry, 99 yards on 4 catches. McIver is 20 of 27 for 210 yards. First and goal just inside the 10. Hilltoppers only have 10 on the field. They had to bring in a wide receiver late. Let's make sure they all get lined up correctly. They've had 2 penalties where they had too many men in the backfield, and they have to call a timeout. Flowers was not on the field.
Yeah. See, when Flowers was right on the field, you got the defense opportunity to sub then. Mm-hmm. So he came in late. That's where the referees are slowing it down.
The Hilltoppers are without No Mac. 13 catches this year for 126 yards and a score. Plus, he's a good return man. He is out for a few weeks with a leg problem. Our broadcast tonight brought to you by BGMU. They would like to let us know, always have a flashlight and safety kit on standby for emergencies and power outages. BGMU reminds you that if you see a downed power line, do not approach it. Instead, call 911 and alert others to stay away. Hilltoppers trying to extend their lead. They're up by 3. This is the first time they've led in the entire game. That was when Hayward picked off a pass and ran it 25 yards for a score. They now put Myers in the backfield off the left shoulder of McIver. Wright is off his right shoulder. They now send Myers in motion. He lines up as a standing tight end off the right tackle's shoulder in Upchurch. They will wildcat it, and here's a run to the right side by Wright. He's down to the 5-yard line and pile driven out of bounds there, picking up 5.
I like that. A really good play, though. I like him on that play. The monster truck.
Coach calls him the big horse. Coach Tyson, his running backs coach, calls him the monster truck.
Yeah, he is very physical out there. They got that extra pads, and he gets north and south. That's what I like about it. When you play in a team like this, you need to do that.
Brian Applewhite, the Hilltopper running back coach. Terry talked to him in a pregame report.
Then go downhill with Hart. Give it to Hart.
Swing it right side. Caught by Hart. Touchdown! He got out there before the linebacker could get him. It's a 5-yard swing pass to George Hart. And the Hilltoppers now have the biggest lead of the game. It is 26-17 with 38 seconds left in the third quarter.
Yes, the running backs are doing a really good job. I saw that. That was a good job by McIver, getting them out there quick and getting the Hart out there very quick on that screen play. I saw that coming.
The Hilltopper running backs are all good pass catchers. Hart is one of them. McIver's first touchdown pass. And the Hilltoppers are now leading Delaware 26-17 with 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Cannon now doing double duty, kicking off and place kicking. Boots it through. 27-17, Western Kentucky University in front with 38 seconds left. Now remember, in this season, the Hilltoppers have been a dominant fourth quarter team. They've outscored their opponents 52-9 in the fourth quarter. That's a plus 43. Only Missouri, of any team in college football, has a higher fourth quarter point differential. They're a plus 46. So, Jared, a 10-point lead going into the possibility of a 10-point lead going into the fourth is intriguing.
It is intriguing, and I got to tell you, I'm a little bit surprised. This Delaware team just doesn't make a lot of mistakes typically. Very disciplined on their blocks, very disciplined on their tackles. They wrap up. This is a very good football team, and this is a heck of an environment around us. And I got to tell you, to be up 10 points going into the fourth quarter is a really good job by the Tops, and a really good job by the Tops defense, too. Again, I think the Tops defense, those last 2 series, have been able to get the ball, score, and then get the ball back. So, great job. They just got to finish it out now. Back to you guys.
The Wester hit, the Jones fumble recovery in the end zone, and then the 9-play, 80-yard drive. Here's a kick in the end zone, and after thinking about running it out, Kyrie DePlacy takes a knee.
Yeah, he doesn't realize that the balls are not going in the end zone, but the height, Cannon gets a lot of height on the football, and it allows the kickoff team to get down there quick.
Well, let's see what the Hilltopper defense is up to this time. They picked off a pass and scored a touchdown, and they've recovered a fumble in the end zone to deny Delaware of a score.
I'm liking how they're changing everything. Now they're going to 3 linebackers. I love it. 4-3 defense.
37 seconds are left. They're chasing Minicucci. Did he complete that pass on the run to his right?
Looked like he caught it, yeah.
What a catch and throw. Harper Holloman was all over Nick Minicucci. And it's a...
Yeah, you got Brackenridge in there, too. So what they're doing is putting a little wrinkle in there. They go into 3 linebackers that they're not used to playing against.
It's a 1-yard loss on that catch. It's second down and 11. Brackenridge, the hard-hitting Hilltopper inside linebacker. Minicucci to drop back. He's in trouble. Now he backs up and fires it over the middle, and it's a leaping grab at the 42-yard line, but that 6'3" tight end Elijah Sessoms, Ali giving away a foot and nearly tried to knock it away from him. He was unable to as the third quarter expires. That's a 14-yard pass to Sessoms on the last play of the fourth quarter. So we will head into the fourth quarter with Western Kentucky University leading by the score of 27-17. This is the Hilltopper Sports Network from Learfield and the Varsity app.
What if opening a checking account came with a perk? At South Central Bank, our popular Green Tree checking account now comes with more added value. That's right, things like cell phone protection, telehealth, roadside assistance, fuel savings, and enhanced identity theft support are all part of Green Tree checking. No hassle, no stress, just perks for doing something you were going to do anyway. Stop by any South Central Bank branch or visit us online at southcentralbank.com. Banking with rewards. South Central Bank, official bank of WKU Football. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Aw, shucks, the game's on TV, but I can't listen to the call of my favorite team broadcasters.
Never fear, Sync My Game is here.
Sync My Game?
Yes, Sync My Game. If you have a DVR and streaming device, head to syncmygame.com from Learfield. It's never been easier to hear the impassioned voices of your favorite radio crew synced with the TV.
Wow, thank you, Mr.
Just remember, syncmygame.com.
Graves Gilbert Clinic is proud to support Western Kentucky University. As the official healthcare partner of WKU Athletics, we are cheering on the Tops every step of the way. With over 20 locations in Bowling Green, Graves Gilbert Clinic is here for your health and well-being. Together, we are stronger on the field and in our community. Stand up and cheer, Hilltopper Nation.
The opportunistic WKU defense has been the story here in the second half. A pick six, the first time a Hilltopper defensive player intercepted a pass to return it for a score. Since Upton Stout did it in Charlotte back in 2023. The Hilltoppers won that game, by the way, 52-22. They're winning this game 27-17. Our fourth quarter is being brought to you by Stuart Ritchie Construction. For reliable service, day or night, call Stuart Ritchie Service Group. Serving commercial, industrial, and residential customers 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Call 270-393-0285 or visit Stuart Ritchie Service Group, your one-call solution. Delaware ball. It's a pretty even game regarding statistics. The big edge the Tops have is a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the turnovers, yeah, exactly. So that's the big thing.
Delaware has it at their own 38-yard line. Delaware with 285 yards of offense. The Hilltoppers have 298. Hilltoppers have passed for 215. Delaware 186. Delaware 99 rushing yards. The Hilltoppers 83. Lots of time to go. And Delaware is an explosive offense. They average 31 a game. The Hilltoppers average 35 a game. The two highest scoring teams in Conference USA so far this season. The Hilltoppers are 4-1. Delaware is 3-1. Delaware runs it inside, slashing up the middle across the 45 near the Blue Hen logo. Out to the 46-yard line is Joe Silver.
Yeah, and what they're doing is they're just setting you up for the play-action pass. And I see what WKU is doing is that what we call the proud defense. They're changing it up. You don't know what these defenses they're getting down late, so it's confusing the offensive linemen.
It is second down and 7. Here comes the blitz for the Hilltoppers. Silver runs it, and he's wrapped up and thrown down in the backfield for about a 2-yard loss. Knifing through was defensive tackle Machiavelli Malatumau out of Oceanside, California. He drops him back at the 44, and now it's third down and 4, a 2-yard loss, 3rd and 4 for Delaware.
Yeah, that was a great play by Machiavelli, making plays like that. The philosopher. Diagnosing the plays and seeing what's going to happen.
Patterson, the wide receiver, goes in motion. It's a 5-man rush. They've got him. He breaks away. He's running to his right. He fires on the run, and it's complete. Unable to bring him down was Harper Holloman. Had him wrapped up with two arms around Nick Minicucci, who's 6'2" and 215 pounds. But Holloman could not bring him down, and the pass goes for 11 yards and a Blue Hen first down.
Yeah, Minicucci is very athletic, but Holloman was really close. He's starting to beat them on the edge. He's understanding his pass rush. I like how they're switching up the defense. I mean, they did so many things. Now the defense is totally different this half.
He pumps, he looks, he fires short, open receiver at the 40. He gets to the Hilltopper 35 and down to the 34. 11 yards, another Delaware first down. He goes to Silver, and Silver's made his second catch of the game. 1st and 10 Delaware, 13 minutes and 15 seconds are left in the fourth quarter. Western Kentucky University leading it by 10. They outscored Delaware in the third quarter, 17-0. 1st and 10, Tops 34. 2 minutes gone by in quarter four. Silver runs it, knifing up the middle. He's at the 30, down to the 25, and takes it to the Hilltopper 23-yard line. Bringing him down is Dylan Flowers out of Playa del Rey, California.
Yeah.
Every time the Hilltoppers score, Terry, Delaware gets it back, and they just fly right down the field.
Yeah, they're very good at what they do. They're not going to quit on you, especially with this crowd like this. They're very aggressive, and they're going for it.
Delaware now with 19 first downs. They've out first down the Hilltoppers 19-14. The ball's at the WKU 23-yard line. Rolling right is Minicucci. Dumps it back left. The Hilltoppers have Fletcher. There is a defensive lineman. Fletcher helped slow that one down. His troops and teammates finally caught up with him as Fletcher was the only Hilltopper over there. And the corner, Dylan Flowers, is the one who made the stop on Silver.
It looked like that was set up for a running back pass on that one, and I don't think anybody was open. They tried to get them out of coverage and see what they were going to do.
It's a 2-yard pass to Silver. Give Fletcher credit for sniffing that one out. It's now at the Hilltopper 21-yard line, 2nd and 8. 11:55 to go in the game. Back to pass. Minicucci down the middle. Holloman almost sacked him again. He throws a bullet to the 13-yard line for a first down. The right tackle for Delaware is holding on for dear life now. Holloman trying to get around him, almost had him again. That's Noah Roshak.
Yeah, this big tight end is really a big body out there. He's making a lot of plays for them now lately.
That went for 8 yards. Delaware has it, 1st and 10 at the Hilltopper 13-yard line. They blitz Malone up the middle. Silver bangs off his right tackle down to the Western Kentucky University 8-yard line. The true freshman linebacker, Jordan Donald, out of Perry, Georgia, stopped him. And here come 5 new Hilltoppers as they have inside the 10-yard line, and it's 2nd and 5. Silver with that 5-yard carry. He's now at 44 yards on 16 attempts.
Yeah, that big tight end is one making a big difference. Number 88.
Sessoms. Yeah. Elijah Sessoms. He's lined up on the right side now on 2nd and 5 at a Hilltopper 8-yard line. Delaware driving and down 10 early in quarter four. They'll send the wide receiver Thal in motion. Here's Holloman. Throws it over the middle. It's caught at the 2. Knocked down there. It'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. Did not get in. Thal made the catch, and he was drilled.
He got the first down, but they are methodically driving down here and taking their time.
Looked like that may have been Ja Eugene. Hilltoppers have played a lot of different. No, that's a 2-2 Griffin who's in the game now at safety. 1st and goal, Delaware at the Hilltopper 2. 10 to go. Tops are winning by 10. Quarterback snap, looking, lobs it, corner of the end zone. It's incomplete. A late push, but it's after the pass is out of the back of the end zone. Flowers didn't need to shove the tight end in the back. They have a Stahl, actually, the wide receiver, and it's incomplete. And it's 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I'm just surprised that they haven't really got him. The place he hasn't really been got a lot of balls so far. I'm surprised.
Yeah, he's only caught one ball, Terry. And he came in catching 20 this year. He had 161 yards in catches against UConn. Just one catch tonight. 2nd and goal, Delaware. They may run a wildcat here. Nope.
Sprint right.
He's going to run it. That's the quarterback running to the right side. He gets in and scores. And Delaware is right back in it. As for the 3rd time tonight, Nick Minicucci with a quarterback run for a touchdown. He's run it in from 2 yards twice and from 1 yard on the last play of the first half. .9:54 remaining. That's only the 2nd touchdown scored against the Hilltoppers in the fourth quarter this season. And I can't recall the time where the Hilltoppers have played a team where the quarterbacks had 3 rushing touchdowns.
Yeah, exactly. He can run the football, but he fumbled one, though.
Yeah.
But he's been consistent.
He was so close to having 4, but he fumbled one that Jones recovered. and the Hilltoppers drove down the field and scored a touchdown. So that drive cuts the Hilltopper lead to 3. It's 27-24. And, Jared, I don't know that there's been a bigger offensive possession that the Hilltoppers have right here with a 3-point lead with 9:54 to go in the game.
Yeah, the Tops definitely need to take some time off the clock, get some points on the board. But I got to tell you, what's impressive about Minicucci, he's not the fastest guy. We've seen faster, look at Caden Salter and some of those other guys. But what he's got is some really good blocking. The blocking on the edges and really on the line as well. They just stay on their man, and they're very, very disciplined. That's what I've noticed about this Delaware team is they're very disciplined. They're athletic too, but the big thing is that they just don't make those mistakes. But again, to your point, Randy, a very important offensive series coming up for the Tops.
Terry, the last 2 weeks when the game has been in the fourth quarter, you Tyson's talked about it a lot. They've run to win.
Yeah, I mean,
we'll see how they operate here when they get the ball back with a 3-point lead and 9:54 to go in the game.
Yeah, you're going to have to be able to run the football too, but mixing it in with play action, you can't be too conservative because they're right back in this game.
Minicucci right now is 21 of 36 for 225 yards. He has 10 carries for 53 yards and 3 touchdowns. He has now rushed for 7 touchdowns this season. The Hilltoppers, Maverick McIver, 21 of 28 for 215, 1 TD, no picks. We'll see if they're able to start running the ball a little bit better. They've not had a consistent running attack yet. McIver, in fact, leads the Hilltoppers in rushing with 36 yards on 6 carries from his quarterback spot. Wright has only averaged 3 yards a carry, 6 for 18. Parrish has only run it twice the entire game for 12. And Hart's only had 5 yards on 3 carries.
Yeah, I mean, really, you got to be able to establish the run right now. And this is going to be really important because right now Delaware went down there and drove the ball, and they ran the football, but they got the quarterback as an extra running back, our weapon.
Now, the Hilltoppers had to play last week. They played a Saturday game. Delaware had a bye. Now we're in the fourth quarter. Does that bye week help the team that was able to rest a little bit last week?
I don't know if you're in game shape. I mean, we have so many players, or you have so many athletes out there, and you see how guys are just jumping out there making some plays that never played during the season, and they're just trying to get their opportunity. That just gets like Seymour's just jumped in there and doing well, right? You got who else? I mean, you got other players that Jones. I think Jones
tonight. Yeah. Elon Jones, fumble recovery, also had a good red zone tackle. Reed to kick it off from the Delaware 35-yard line. Western Kentucky University leading Delaware 27-24. And we have 9 minutes and 54 seconds left to go in the game. Here's a kick. Flowers fair catch at his 2. Tops football. Hutchinson with a career-best 8 catches, not a career-best in receiving yards, but he's never had a game with as many as 5 catches. He has 8 this evening and a rushing touchdown. Hilltoppers without No Mac for a while. He has a leg problem, so KD and Cam Flowers will get more reps.
Yeah, and now the Top's going to have to overcome this crowd now because you gave him a little life. But I'm liking this tight type of offense that run the football with pulling guards. I like it.
And they're going to run right up the middle and behind Seymour, Jenkins, and Nita, and he picks up 12 yards, and it's a WKU first down. They'll make that Parrish.
I'm loving this power football though. Go instead of go north and south. Forget the east and west.
Third run for Parrish, first down run. Parrish gets it again up behind Nita. From the 36, he takes it out to around the 40. A pickup of about 3.5 yards. Slammed down by Noah Matthews. He's related to a really good baseball player, Delano DeShields, who's now retired.
Oh, wow, okay.
He had a long Major League Baseball career. 3-yard gain for Parrish, 2nd and 7 Tops.
Now these safeties are cheating. Now you got one-on-one. Go deep.
He does, down the left sideline, and leaping and not making the catch is Flowers. Tight coverage there from the corner, Nate Evans.
That's exactly what Coach wants to do, is run the football to force them to go one-on-one coverage, because I would take that all day with my wide receivers with them one-on-one.
3rd and 7 Hilltoppers. This big crowd rising is 1, For the game, the Hilltoppers are 8 of 11 on third downs. That's winning football. 9 minutes to go in the game. WKU winning by 3 at Delaware. They are in the gun. They will bring Katie Hutchison in motion to the right side. Here's a snap. 3-man rush. McIver looking right, throwing right, caught by KD at the 45. There's a flag. Did he push off?
No, that's not.
Did KD push off? He gets the first down. He ran it for 3 yards after the catch.
He can stiff arm. I don't understand that.
I think maybe before the catch.
Oh, before the catch.
So the Hilltoppers, that'll be their 6th penalty. Delaware's had 1. It was not on KD. It was on Henry. So Henry may have
pick route
made contact, a pick. It's another big offensive penalty against WKU. They've had an issue with that in recent weeks. So instead of 1st and 10, now it is 3rd and 17 with 8:55 to go in the game. Now it's time to find the big catch maker, Matt Henry, somewhere downfield.
Man, he almost would run the football now.
Delaware, 3-man rush to set up an inside screen to Cam Flowers. Flowers out of the 30 to the 32. They'll get a few yards back. Delaware jumping around. They're excited they'll be able to get the football back as Dominic Brownja, 10th tackle of the year out of Bayville, New Jersey. He's defensive end, stopped Flowers after the catch.
And this crowd has got them united. I mean, got them fired up right now. They look like they're trying to steal the momentum.
Yeah, just a 1-yard gain. Back to kick it is Maynard. It is his 2nd punt of the game. Line of scrimmage at 30. He hits it almost higher than the lights. And the fair catch is grabbed. And they're going to throw a flag on WKU for being too close to the punt returner.
Wow.
Grabbing the ball was DePlacy. A Hilltopper was right there, and a flag was thrown.
You got to give him some. We got to give him room. I don't know if he gave him enough room to catch the ball. $15-yard penalty.
And the Hilltopper penalties are stifling tonight.
Yeah, that's not good.
Delaware has it, 1st and 10 from their 44. We'll step out, 8:03 to go. Hilltoppers up 27-24. This is WKU football on the Hilltopper Sports Network from Learfield.
Looking to earn more on your money? Liberty Federal Credit Union's free vertical checking account is now even better with an increased interest rate of 3.5% APY, letting you earn even more on your money. So what are you waiting for? Start earning more on your money today with vertical checking, only at Liberty Federal Credit Union. Some requirements apply. Annual percentage yield. No minimum balance required. Applicable on balances up to $20,000. Federally insured by NCUA.
2026 season tickets are on sale now. Reserve your seats today for another fun-filled season at the ballpark starting on April 3rd. Season tickets include access to the Performance Food Service Club, invitations to special events, discounts at the Body Shop, and more. Contact the Hot Rod sales team at 270-901-2121 or visit bghotrods.com to reserve your seats for 2026 today.
He's got room. He's going to score.
No one gets you closer to the game than Sirius XM College Sports Radio.
For the win. Got it. Let's go.
Tune in for news, talk, and analysis from the offseason through regular season and into the postseason. We've got your team covered anywhere you go.
Deep to center field. Oh, it's gone.
Get a free trial at SiriusXM.com/College Sports Radio 2025.
October is Pedestrian Safety Month, and the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety is reminding both motorists and pedestrians to minimize distractions and pay attention while driving and walking. Be safe, Kentucky.
41-yard punt, but a 15-yard penalty on WKU. 8:03 to go in the game. Delaware has the ball from their 44-yard line. You get a chance here. I'm going to tell you about the hometown of the right tackle, Noah Roshak, for Delaware. Interesting story. He's out there blocking Harper Holloman, who has been close to sacking Minicucci here in the second half a couple of times. Delaware just took it 75 yards for a touchdown to make it 27-24. Hilltoppers up by 3 points. The Hilltoppers outscored Delaware in the third quarter 17-0. Delaware has scored first on a touchdown drive in quarter 4, and they have it again. On the nose of the center is Malatumau. And they'll pass on first down. They swing it out of the backfield to Sessoms, and a great open field tackle by Herard, who undercut the 6'3", 250-pound tight end.
Yes, they're trying to get the ball to him, isolating. Great. I mean, he got him beat by, at least, a few pounds there, 50 pounds.
Came in with 6 catches for the year, and he has picked up 3 catches tonight. It is 2nd and 5 at the 48. Inside run, and the Hilltoppers crash down and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Terry, that time they blitzed the corner, Nazir Ward, and he was the first one in the backfield to bring down the running back, Vibrant Elvelson, not Silver. Elvison's now in the game.
Yeah, Ward, that was a really good job by him. They did that cat blitz, bringing him that corner blitz, skinny guy coming off the edge. That was really good with the safety covering the corner, the receiver on that one. Great disguise, great play.
Hilltoppers need a third down stop with 7:08 to go in the game. They have a 3-point lead. Karan Hayward now back in it to rush in. And they are going to bring 5. The ball's dropped. He picks it up and fires it over the middle. And it's a diving catch at the Hilltopper 42-yard line for a first down. Nick LeBoy made the catch at the Hilltopper 42-yard line.
Yeah, the snap was a bad snap, and he picked it up and threw it.
11-yard gain to LeBoy. He'll fire it again. He throws it to the near sideline, and it's underthrown. It'll be 2nd and 10 with 6:36 to go. The right tackle is Noah Roshak. He's from Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania. The hometown of Jim Thorpe used to be known as Mock Chunk, Pennsylvania. They brought Jim Thorpe's remains from the state of Oklahoma to this city, promising they would name it Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania, and it did a booming business in terms of tourism. It turned the fortunes around of that city, so it's now called Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania. Here's a run on a design pass. He could not find anyone open. He cuts back, and he's knocked down by the Hilltopper defensive tackle, Rylan Suafilo.
Yeah, good play. Good discipline by the Tops on that one. But we got to do better on third downs, though. I mean, you cannot give them a first down on third downs. 3rd 10, especially 3rd 10.
9 and 14 are the Blue Hens. For those of you who don't know who Jim Thorpe is, 1912 Olympic champion, the athlete of the century. We're at the 6-minute mark. Hilltoppers have it defensively here, trying to stop Delaware on a 3rd and 10 for the Hilltopper 43-yard line.
They got to bring one pressure home one time.
And they're bringing him. He steps back. He throws under duress, and it's a bobbling catch on the sideline, close to the first down. Terrific grab as he bobbled the ball. It was grabbed there by Jake Fall.
But he didn't get the first down to see what they're going to do. 4th down now.
I don't think there's any doubt that Delaware will not go for it on 4th and 1. Thal bobbled the ball and caught it falling out of bounds. 4th and 1 at the Western Kentucky University 33. 5:28 to go in the game. Hilltoppers are blitzing, quarterback run. He needed 1. He picks up 2.5, and Delaware moves to 6 again. They're in field goal range, and they're down by 3. On the bottom of the pile is Silafilo. That's a 12th run from Minicucci tonight.
But you know what? The game tonight is third and 8 or more. They're getting those. I mean, that's like impossible.
Yeah.
I mean, they've been very successful if you take those out, the 3rd and 8 or more.
They're now 9 of 15 on 3rd downs. We're down to 4:50 to go in the game. They send the receiver in motion. They fake a toss to him, and he drops back to throw the ball. He launches the ball high in the air and down the left sideline, and it's caught and dropped out of bounds. Fortunately, because the Hilltopper corner was spinning around, had his back to the play, and would not have been able to.
Brackenridge was covering.
So that linebacker was covering Silver out of the backfield.
Yes.
Okay. Rackridge was step for step with him, but he sort of stumbled a little bit and was almost falling down. Minicucci's now 23 of 40. 2nd and 10 at the WKU 31-yard line. Nate Reed's longest field goal was 43 yards in his career, if it gets down to that. Silver off the left shoulder of Minicucci. He's in the pocket. Here comes Hilltopper defender, and it's knocked away by Flowers. Long pass coming around that right tackle again was the Hilltopper Russian Harper Holloman, and he was in the face of Minicucci.
Yeah, he's got to come home eventually. I mean, because he's due,
isn't he?
He's due because he's been very close.
Okay, let's dial up a 3rd down stop, or at least try to prevent the Blue Hens from picking up a lot of yards on 3rd down to set up a 4th and short.
Yeah, we got to at least get one of these. We have not been successful on 3rd and 8 or more.
Receiver in motion, everything on the left side. Minicucci will spin right, looking for Silver. Throws it to Silver. He makes a catch, and he's diving toward the 1st down marker. Once again,
no, he didn't get it.
Everything goes left, and then he spin around and throw it to the right, and Silver was chased down from behind and knocked out of bounds by a Hilltopper. That was the freshman linebacker, Jordan Donald. It's an 8-yard pass, and it's 4th and 2 for Delaware. Donald saves the 1st down with great speed from the backside, catching Silver. Delaware has 3 timeouts left. They're not taking one right now, apparently. Well, the play clock's going to tick down. It's under 10. Doesn't look as if Delaware's coaching staff wanted them to let the play clock expire.
Guys, just to jump in here, I think they're looking for the spot right now. That looked like it was really close, so I'm guessing they're wanting to have that looked at.
All right, we're with 3 minutes and 48 seconds left. Western Kentucky University winning by 3 points. Looking at that replay, Holloman just missed tipping that pass by an inch.
Game of inches. I'm going to see if he's going to gamble the whole game. He's going to go for it here, but I'm shocked. I mean, with 3 minutes and 48 seconds, you don't get this when you're in a tough spot.
Yes.
So it's too big of a gamble, too big of a risk.
Reed's longest field goal this year is 43 yards away. Right now, the line of scrimmage is at 23. That's a 40-yard kick. In his range. Jared, what do you think they're going to do? I think they're going to go for it.
I think they're going to go for it. I think they're absolutely going to go for it. They've shown the consistency to be able to get 2 or 3 yards a pop. They haven't had many short yardage situations where they've gone backwards, so I absolutely think they're going to go for it.
Yeah, if they go for it, I mean, I hope that for our sake, the odds are not in your favor the entire time.
South Central Bank bringing you this Hilltopper Classic game here at Delaware tonight. The official bank of WKU football and the exclusive provider of the official WKU Athletics debit card. Pick up your WKU debit card at any South Central Bank location. Member FDIC. Jared, were they reviewing that play?
It looks like they were, because it looks like they respotted it.
Hilltoppers up 3. 3 minutes and 48 seconds left. It's 4th and 2 for Delaware. And somebody tossed me a Tubbs. Here comes a tight end, a blocking tight end. They are taking the receiving tight end. No, Sessom stays in the receiving tight end. The blocking tight end is in the game. They run a receiver out late. It's 4th and 2. Delaware this year on 4th downs. 10 of 12 they've made. 10 of 12 this year. 2 of 2 tonight. They're in a pistol. They need 2 for a 1st down. They bring a receiver in motion. They'll flip it the other way against the motion. Hilltopper's trying to run him down, and he's going to get to the 22. No. I don't think he made it.
No.
Hayward out there leading the charge. The Hilltopper defenders say he did not get there. Hayward, the rush-in, was there. Vincent Sneed, the defensive end, was there. And the Tops have stopped Delaware. Sneed makes the tackle on the sideline, Terry Obi.
The need for speed. The need for speed. That is, I've been coaching for a long time. You can gamble, but that is taking too big of a risk. No way.
3 minutes and 40 seconds left. We're back after this. The Hilltoppers up 3, but Delaware has 2 timeouts left. This is WKU Football from Learfield and the Varsity app.
Thinking about digging, planting a tree, or putting up a fence? Hold that shovel. Before you break ground, head to Kentucky811.org or call 811. It's quick, it's free, and yep, it's the law. Submit your request online or call before you dig. Member utility pros will mark where the underground lines are. Don't risk the injury, service outages, penalties, or costly repairs. Safety is in your hands. 811 before you dig. Sponsored by the Kentucky Public Service Commission.
Whether you are traveling for work or leisure, Three Springs Hospitality and our hotels would love to be your home away from home. Each hotel is unique and offers a variety of different amenities to all types of travelers. Parking and Wi-Fi are always free. Home2 Suites by Hilton and Holiday Inn Express and IHG Hotel also offer free breakfast. Our Candlewood Suites even feature fully equipped kitchenettes in all guest rooms. The best part is that WKU's campus is 10 minutes away from any of our hotels. So be sure to book your travel in the fan zone under the Travel Center on the WKU Athletic website.
On Tuesday, October 14th, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers are back in action when they welcome the FIU Panthers to Houchins-Smith Stadium. Prior to the 7 o'clock Central kickoff, the Great Blanco Brown will take the stage for a 1-hour concert starting at 5:30. This is Blake Robinson inside the Learfield Network studios. Western Kentucky has a 27-24 lead late in the fourth quarter. Randy, back to you.
Thank you, Blake. The Hilltoppers only have 15 first downs for this game and 27 points. 7 of those points scored by the Hilltopper defense on the interception and 25-yard touchdown return by rush-in Karan Hayward. Plenty of time left, and as I look on the other side of the field, Jared, behind you, a third of the fans have left the game.
Yeah, there's a lot of the fans leaving the game. I don't understand it. There's still a ton of time left, 3 minutes and 40 seconds. They've got 2 timeouts, and they've shown the ability to stop this Hilltopper offense. So very interesting to see that. Of that last play, though, I really don't understand that. They had respotted it, so it was really only about 4th and 6 inches, and instead of doing a quarterback sneak, which they've had success with, they did that end around. It just doesn't make any sense to me.
And credit the Hilltoppers for being up to it. And Sneed made the tackle.
Yeah, that defensive end, man, and running. The need for Sneed speed.
3:40 to go. Hilltoppers still need a couple of timeouts, first downs, if not even more, because Delaware has 2 timeouts left to go in the game. They are going to run it on first down, right off left tackle, bouncing now up the middle. He's going to get a couple yards. Maybe just 1 to the 23-yard line. Delaware's not going to stop it on that particular run. As getting up from that stop was Jack Hall, defensive tackle. Right, only gaining 1. It is 2nd and 9 at the 23, and we're down to 3 minutes and 19 seconds to go. The Hilltoppers are going to need at least a couple of first downs here.
Absolutely. I mean, you got to start with the first one. You need this first one.
Yep. Wright stays in the game at running back. No one's really flanked out wide. They're all bunched in on the left and the right. And they're in the gun. Now they're going to bring Katie Hutchinson in motion from left to right. They're going to run it again. They'll pull the guards from left to right.
Block.
That's Wright with the run. Great tackle by Delaware. Wright gets it to the 28-yard line. They had the pulling guards that time. The linebacker made the stop, Malumba. They pulled Seymour, and he joined Jenkins on the run. Wright out to the 28. Credit Delaware. The last 2 weeks, Wright has busted tackles and been the difference in the fourth quarter, and they've been able to contain him here tonight. He has 25 yards on 8 carries.
And I like what Upchurch is on that block. That was a pretty good pull on that. He did a good job out there.
It is 3rd and 4, Hilltoppers. 2:21 to go. There's a 2-minute timeout, and Delaware has 2 timeouts left. Hilltoppers desperately needing a first down on 3rd and 4. Needed to snap it to Maverick. They send Hutchinson in motion. Maverick rolls that way, fires it that way. Caught, first down. KD, he slips and stays in bounds at the 37-yard line. Hutchinson with his 9th catch tonight. It is a gain of 6, first down.
Yeah, that's Clutchison, man. That's his name now. When we called him Clutchison tonight, he is having a night. This is Hutchison night, Houchison. We're not at the house, so he's Clutchison.
23 out of 31 now is McIver for 228 yards. Hutchinson with his 8th catch will keep it right here. 9 catches for KD and 49 yards. We're used to KD averaging, 15, 20 yards a catch some nights. It's all been possession catches for KD Hutchinson this evening, and he's been Johnny on the spot, Jared.
He really is. He's been Mr. Consistent tonight. When they've needed him, he has stepped up. Again, not a lot of flashy plays, but plays that, he makes the catch, gets the yards, and gets downfield. That was a really heads-up one. He was going out of bounds, held himself back, and dropped just to keep the clock going. So great job by KD Hutchinson on continuing to keep that ball moving down the field. And that was a huge first down for the Hilltoppers.
Let's step out for station ID on the Hilltopper Sports Network from Learfield and the Varsity app. Hilltopper football heard on Big Hits 100.7 FM in Bowling Green. The Kentucky Department of Agricultural Commissioner Jonathan Schell wants to remind all of us that when you buy Kentucky Proud, you're backing our home team of farmers who bring fresh, high-quality food to your table. Look for the Kentucky Proud logo and score big for your family and community. Kentucky Proud, where supporting local means winning. Learn more at kyproud.com. Hilltoppers trying to win on the road. This is a special night for Delaware. It's their first ever home game in Conference USA. It's also their yearly Parents and Family Weekend night or game. They've won 8 consecutive years on the Parents and Family Weekend. The Hilltoppers trying to stop them, get to 5-1 for the first time since that great 2015 team.
Yeah, right now they're bringing the big boys in. That's what. Bring the tight ends in and try to maul them down and go north and south, and I think you have an opportunity to do that. You know what? KD is having a great night. Small in stature, but big-time plays tonight.
Yep. We saw KD in the lobby earlier today, and Terry reminded him that he's got an opportunity here with Mack out with an injury. KD's a starter anyway, but he's getting more reps than usual. KD from Valley, Alabama, down on the Chattahoochee River. Hilltoppers have Wolf in the game as a tight end. They have Myers as the other tight end, and they're going to run it right up the middle for about 3 yards to the 41, as that was Lavelle Wright, and Delaware will take a timeout.
Yeah, I'm liking that, though. I like how he gets north. Wright gets north and south.
Delaware stops it, 2nd and 7 at the 39. So White picked up 3 yards.
Hey, Randy, you get a first down here. I think it's over. Yeah,
it sure is. Hilltoppers needing 7 for the first down.
Then also you take 3. If you get 3 yards, I mean that's a good deal.
Any chance they'll throw it?
Yeah, you have to.
You think the top step?
No, it depends on what kind of runs you get. I mean, you got to get this first down though. You don't want to put it back in their hands.
So if it's 3rd and like 6 or 7, you think they're going to throw it?
I would do more of a sprint out. Yeah.
Maverick rarely throws poor passes. He's only thrown 2 interceptions the entire season to go along with 12 touchdown passes.
You got to throw now. They're tight in the box now. They're not playing deep. You might have to.
Lavelle runs it, bangs off 1, bangs off 2. He'll get a hard yard to the 42-yard line.
They're taking another timeout.
Matthew stopping right. Right, no gain. Ball's at the 41. It is 3rd and 6.
And you said so you got to do more of a sprint out and have your receiver spot up.
Jared, what are you doing here, running or throwing?
I don't know. Lavelle Wright's shown to make some really nice runs here the last couple of weeks. I don't know, but I think maybe you fake it to him, do a play action, and hit a guy on a slant, something like that.
But they took him out of the ball game, so.
Hart is the running back. He's the best pass-blocking running back. Hilltoppers needing 6 for a first down. There's 1 minute and 49 seconds to go in the game, and the Hilltoppers are up 27-24. Delaware's out of timeouts. A first down here. Oh, boy, wouldn't that be nice? Long count, needing 7. They're going to run it. Right. Gets a yard to the 42. So now Delaware will get the ball back. Trailing by 3 points. We're down to 1:32. They can get it down to 1:09 before they have to snap it. I don't think the Tops want to, take a timeout here. I think move it down to that. Well, they still have the offense on the field. They're not going to go for it from their 43-yard line on 4th and 4. They are going to let it expire and not have a timeout. They'll take the timeout.
You know what? I would just let him, because he got a big leg, though. I mean, even take the penalty. I mean, you're right. They got a timeout.
So one of the nation's best punters, he's the second leading punter in college football. That is Cole Maynard. He's had 2 punts, 1 of 45 and 1 of 41. There are 63 seconds left in the game. 63 seconds. The ball is at the WKU 43-yard line. Western Kentucky University is leading 27-24. Rex Robick will snap it. And the Mooresville, North Carolina native will catch it and kick it. You've got to watch out for the kick returners. The punt returner is dangerous. But Maynard rarely has a punt return because he kicks it so high. DePlacy has returned a punt 68 yards for a touchdown against FIU this year.
And it looked like they're coming after him, really.
63 seconds are left. Here's a snap. They are coming after him, and he gets it away with plenty of time. And it's a moonshot. He'll grab it at his 4, and he's knocked backwards to his 1. Holy moly! A terrific hit, and they are 99 yards away from the end zone as Jalen Emery blew him up.
They put him on the 5-yard line. This momentum. I know exactly. He was backpedaling, right?
He was knocked backwards.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, so that punt by Maynard was as
huge.
Usual, special.
That was huge. That makes it even tougher. That makes it harder.
His punt went 52 yards. Delaware has the ball.
His
there
hang
are 54 seconds to go in the game.
Hang time was probably 4.0, 4 seconds.
He throws from his own end zone. He's flushed out. He's running, and it is caught there by the sure-handed tight end Sessions at the 9-yard line.
We give that all day because that's tough.
4-yard gain. He's dropped down by the nickelback DeMarco Williams. It is 2nd and 10 for Delaware, 2nd and 6 from their 9. Minicucci to settle back in the pocket, throws it short. It's on the run. Running back against a linebacker, and he gets out to the 36-yard line. Wester was running behind Silver. The running back catches the ball, and Silver's able to run it out to the 36-yard line for a 27-yard gain, and there are 28 seconds left. Delaware has it 1st and 10. Hilltoppers winning by 3.
Yeah, that's,
Minicucci has thrown 1 pick today. He will settle back against the 4-man rush. They're coming after him. He fires it high in the air and down the sideline. They're fighting for it, and it's an interference. It'll be on Flowers. The 3rd pass interference against a Western Kentucky University corner tonight. More penalties against the Hilltoppers. They are now up to 77 yards in penalties. 21 seconds are left. So that'll bring the ball to the WKU 48.
Yeah, but it's exactly. They just can't give up. They don't have any timeouts, so they got to get a field goal. The time is really tough right now, Randy.
21 seconds are left. But the Hilltopper corners have to do a better job at turning and looking back on those plays.
You got to flip those hips real quick.
48-yard line for Delaware. Hilltoppers are rushing 5. Deep drop by Minicucci. Throws it deep over the middle. Flag in the Hilltopper secondary. It's a catch and a broken tackle, and they're down to the 23-yard line. And there's a flag in the secondary with 11 seconds to go.
Oh, I think that's on them. Yeah, it looks like, it's on the offense.
11 seconds are left. Delaware has the ball at the Hilltopper 24. Holloman listening to the two officials. Delaware has one penalty the entire game. WKU has 7. "11 seconds are left. It's a 42-yard field goal from here. They don't have a timeout left. I would tend to think they would just spike it and try to kick it, don't you think, Terry?
Yeah. I mean, because you got a chance with one play.
"12 seconds are left. If Delaware throws a pass and it's caught in bounds, they will not have time to run another play. They're out of timeout.
They won't get a field goal. Yeah, that's going to be tough.
The field goal team is not out there for Delaware.
Yeah, the field goal team needs at least 7 seconds to get
They're
out
under
there.
center. The ball's at the 25-yard line. The clock is stopping. They're just going to down the ball. It's down to 8. It's down to 7. It's down to 6. They will spike it. So here we go. Okay, the Hilltoppers need a miss or a block. Delaware is lining up for a kick to tie the game. Delaware has had a game-winning overtime kick this year against Connecticut. Nate Reed will line it up. It's almost in between the hash marks. It's a 42-yard field goal tried. Right here's where you need Marshall Jackson to reach up and block it.
This is no gimme, though. This is no gimme.
42 yards to send a game into overtime. Low snap, put down, here it comes. No good!
No good!
It is wide to the right, wide to the right, and Western Kentucky University has won at Delaware. 27-24. Holy moly! It was high and deep enough, but it was wide to the right, and the Hilltoppers have spoiled Delaware's party. They win it tonight, 27-24.
It might have hit the upright, too. It bounced off. It looked like – what happened, Jared? Ask Jared.
It's a 3-point Western Kentucky University win. He was high and sailing toward the goalpost, and he missed to the right. And the Hilltoppers are 5-1 as they hold on and win. And you can open up the doors and let the ushers in. This show is over. The Tops have won on the road. They are now 5-1 for the season and have won their first 3 conference games.
Wow. I mean, you know what? It looked like it hit the upright. Jared.
We'll get a report from Jared shortly. It is dear old Western's Day here in Newark. And back with our very happy post-game report right after these messages. WKU 27, Delaware 24 on the Hilltopper Sports Network from Learfield and the Varsity app.